Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. So both players are about to step up on court. I've got the Carlos Alcaraz versus Lorenzo Sonego match. Thank you everybody who joined in as well for the crazy Swiatek comeback against Daniel Collins. That was a crazy match altogether. I decided to sign in early here because as we speak, Casper Ruud and Zverev are both engaged in absolute epics as well. So I want to keep an eye on both of those. Let me get both of those pulled up. Those are both top 10 seeds on the men's side. We barely had seeds pulling out. So Sonego is now currently walking on court. We'll also want to keep an eye on these two because these are massive matches going on at the moment. Got the Ruud match pulled up. Gonna get this Zverev match pulled up. But this one is fun too. Alcaraz versus Sonego. I'll probably do a breakdown in a minute or two, but we all know who Alcaraz is, and he's playing Sonego, who is dangerous, but you never know what you get. So we'll see. We'll see what we get from Sonego. That'll be a big thing to see how this match goes. But so Ruud and Purcell, from Ruud's perspective, he won the first set 6-3. He lost the second set in a tiebreaker. He lost the third set. He won the third set 6-3. He was up 2-1. Max Purcell won the fourth set 6-3. And now it is 5-5, Ruud serving at 40 love. So we could see a 10-point tiebreaker in both Zverev and Ruud's matches. It's kind of a weird shot selection choice there. Purcell goes with a full slide there, which is hard to pull off. Running over to that forehand, and he hits it long. 6-5 for Casper. Ruud, please win this. I'm right there with you, Manor. I'm right there with you. Rise and shine at 6 a.m. Not good start for the day, folks. Yeah, hello, Manor. How are you doing? How are you doing? Klein is up 6-5 on Zverev, which is huge. He just got out of a huge game. The crowd is going crazy for Klein. I've never seen this guy play before, so I want to catch the end of both of these. I want to catch the end of both of these. I like what I've seen Purcell. This is going to be a long night for you, Anthony. Yep, it is. It really is. Yes. It's going to be 4 hours, 12 minutes in the Zverev match. How long is the Ruud match? I bet it's even longer. I think Casper started first. I could be wrong. Maybe Zverev's is longer. I don't remember. Anyway, they both have pretty much the same scoreline, so they probably started around the same time. 6-5 for both matches, which is crazy. Forehand cross court, and that's a great winner from Klein. He's 3 points away from taking it against Zverev. Sonego and Carlos both just are having the coin toss at the net, by the way. Coin toss at the net. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Max? All night long for Anthony. Yeah, that's it. All night long. Love 15 for Klein. He's trying to upset Zverev. And completely destroy Coco Vanderway's draw. Let's see if she can do it. If he can do it. That's in the net from Klein, 15-all. I was hoping I'd be able to get a nap in before the Runa match, but fate just so has it that maybe I won't be able to. It depends a lot on this Alcaraz match. Runa starts at 3 o'clock, so if Alcaraz can finish it in probably under 2.5 hours, then I might be able to. Love 15 for Casper, by the way. Hey, what's up, Max? Come on, Casper. Come on, Casper is right. Let's go, Casper. What's up, Minor? I'm influencing the chat. We're rooting for Ruud. I like Purcell too, but we're rooting for Ruud. Zverev with an ace, by the way, 3-15. For him, serve. That's in the net from Purcell. Second serve. Anybody just joining in, I'm keeping an eye on the Ruud and Zverev epics as they finish off, but Sonego and Alcaraz just start warming up. Forehand, down the line, backhand pass. Ruud, it's not going to be good enough. Purcell has the hand skills. He's a serve and volleyer. I know that from Purcell. He's straight out of the 80s. He is straight out of the 80s, rooting for Ruud and Klein. Yeah, same here. Pick two numbers between 1 and 100. 7 and 91. 7 and 91. I do remember the final set for tiebreaker goes up to 10 points for a win. Yeah, do you like it, Max? I don't love it, to be honest. If we're going to do a tiebreaker, I'm okay with it just being 7 points because I never want there to be a point in a tennis match, in the climax of a match where it's like 8-3 in the tiebreaker. You're like, oh, it's finished. It's like, because you want to turn it off. It's like, has anybody even come back in a big singles match from 8-3 down to final set tiebreaker? Like, at that point, it almost feels impossible. Like, it's not, but Like, I kind of like the 7-pointers more. I wish it was just extended anyway. I wish they just go back to extended fifth sets. To be honest, that would be my preferred. But if they're going to do tiebreaker, I almost like the 7-pointers that they do in New York, to be honest. Okay, Anthony won half. What do you mean? What do you mean, Maynor? But yeah, I went 7 and 91. Are you saying half of that together, or I don't know what you mean? Keeping an eye on these Zverev and Ruud matches. Appreciate everybody joining in. Always watch along for the tennis. It's fun. Fun for me. 4 hours and 50 minutes on this Zverev match is crazy. I actually think it probably is longer than the Ruud match. Backhand cross court and the forehand of Klein. Backhand slice. The forehand of Klein cross court. Ooh, that's too good from Klein. He gets it deduced. Klein is 2 points away. Let's go. Let's go, Klein. Screw it. I'm not even calling these matches. I'm gonna be biased. I'll do a crazy thing. I'll be biased for Ruud and for Klein. That goes out from Purcell. It's 2-0. But anyway, this is the Sonego Alcaraz match. They are both still warming up. Once they get on, I will be mostly focused on that. But until these two finish, this is very interesting as well. So what was the score here in this Zverev match? Deuce. Klein is 2 points away from the upset. 1 or 2? 2. The U.S. Open is the only tournament to do a tiebreaker at the final set. Yes, it was. It was from like 1970 to like 2018 or 19, and then they all did it, which I don't like, but it's okay. Stay mentally clutch. Casper, yes. He is so far. He's up 2-0. But it's like the 10-point tiebreak is so awkward. Like, because you could be up 2-0, but you like the other guy has like what, 8 more chances to break you back? Like, whoever even wins 8 consecutive points on serve, like, it just feels awkward to me. And I'm not strongly passionate about it, but it's like, it seems obvious to me that if you think about it, the 7-pointer, well, I don't know. I mean, the 10-pointer has the length to it. If you're up 5-3 and you win the next point, you can still come back from 6-3 down. If you're 6-3 in a set, like, there's definitely pros and cons, but I prefer the 7-pointer slightly a little bit more. I would rather it be extended though, to be honest, if they could go back to that. Forehand of Purcell into the forehand of Casper, backhand Purcell. The forehand of Casper. Inside out, backhand Purcell down the line. What a shot. Forehand, that's good speed from Casper. Forehand volley. Casper still running. What a get. Oh, wow. Smash. That was going out. Casper still running. Love this. Drop shot. Casper, no way he got that. Casper's still running, but there's no way. I mean, what in the world? I mean, there's people clapping, but they're clapping for Casper because Casper had 2 of the best gets of the tournament so far. Reminded you a bit of Jimmy Connors. Casper just running across the court like crazy. Purcell shouldn't have hit the overhead. That was going way out. But anyway, that was a great drop shot from Purcell showing the hands. I can't believe Ruud got that one, but it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're doing the Ruud and Zverev matches before they finish. But okay, Sonego on court. He's serving first against Carlos Alcaraz. Sonego serving first against Carlos Alcaraz. That serve goes wide. Second serve for Sonego. I'll keep an eye on the other two, but focus now on the Alcaraz one. I'll give it a bit of a preview as well, like I usually do. Backhand, that's in the net from Alcaraz, 15 left. So Sonego, I feel like has been playing really good tennis the last 2 years, a bit more consistent from him than usual. He beat Tiafoe in Miami last year. He beat Humbert in Monte Carlo this year. And every now and again, he can just play this kind of sensational performance just out of nowhere. So I'm hoping we see similar stuff from him. He is one of these guys that is very kind of up and down a bit, to be honest, but he can play amazing. And then Alcaraz is just like, he had only played 5 matches in Australia coming into this, but he played amazing against Gasquet in his first round, and he's just trying to continue off that form. So we'll see how Sonego can do. It depends a lot on Sonego and what kind of form he's showing up with. Sonego has beaten Alcaraz the one time they played before, but that was in 2021. So take that as you want to. Take that as you want to. Okay, Anthony, Sonego wins. You'll receive 791. I appreciate it, Minor. I think Alcaraz probably will win, but I appreciate the thought anyway. Final tiebreaker. Come on, Klein. Ridiculous that Eurosport doesn't cover Ruud. Yeah, that is crazy. Is a final set tiebreaker in Zverev's as well. Keep one eye on those, but Sonego serving out 30-15. First serve hits the tape, goes out. Kick serve, backhand of Carlos, the Casper. Forehand Carlos, that goes out. 40-15 for Sonego. Listen, it's this kind of thing, though. I mean, I know Alcaraz had a great first match, but when a player lacks experience at a tournament, that means a lot. So Alcaraz, he's one of the best fast improving players on the tour. At Wimbledon, he had only won, I think, like played only 6 matches at Wimbledon coming into this Wimbledon. So he can absolutely do big things here, but I'm just saying, he could have a few scratchy matches as he's still getting used to this kind of tournament. You never know. That's a wild forehand from Sonego into the net. 40-30. 40-30. 5-1. 5 more points, Casper. Casper doing well. Casper doing well. Klein is up 3-2 on Zverev. Crazy that we have these two going on at the exact same time. 2 final set tie breaks. Forehand to the backhand of Casper. Backhand of Purcell. Forehand to Purcell into the backhand of Casper. Cross court. Back to Purcell. Down line. Forehand to Casper. The forehand to Purcell, back to the forehand to Casper. Back into Purcell, back into Rude. The back into Purcell put away. He stays 2 mini breaks behind. 5-2 for Rude. So for Sonego, back into Alcaraz. The forehand of Sonego, back into Alcaraz. The forehand of Sonego. That's a complete shank of a forehand. That's the thing about Sonego. He can play amazing, but Sonego will hit like the most incredible, ridiculous shot you'll ever see. And like in the next point after that, he'll just completely shank the forehand. So he's a talented guy. He's flashy. I used to really not like Sonego, to be honest, because his grunt put me off, but I've started liking Sonego a bit more just because he's such a unique player on the tour. He's so talented. His game is. He has like a song on Spotify that has like 1 million views or whatever. So I just like random stuff like that. It's just funny. But yeah, anyway. Forehand from Carlos, that's into the net. A few shaky forehands so far. Advantage. By the way, Rude at 6-2. Zverev score. I want to do a play-by-play from the other matches probably to not be too confusing, but I'll just keep an eye on the score lines. Keep an eye on the scores. We got the Alcaraz match. Thank you, everybody, joining in. I've got this Alcaraz match from first point to last against Sonego. It's advantage to Sonego. Forehand. That's in the net. A couple shaky forehands from Alcaraz the first game. He'll need that forehand because Sonego has a really good forehand. 1-0 for Sonego. For Sonego. Lexi, I think it was you who said I have a long night ahead of me. Yeah. In about 3 hours' time, I will be covering the Runa match as well. It will be 3 a.m. my time. I was hoping that I would be able to get a little bit of a nap in, but the Collins versus Swiatek match went like 3.5 to 4 hours, including the rain delay. So just wasn't in the cards now, was it? Probably most likely. Most likely wasn't in the cards for me to be able to get a nap in, I don't think. But yeah, Sonego up 1-0 on Alcaraz. He's ready to return here. What is the Zverev score? Zverev is up 4-3. He gets the mini break back on Klein. Go away, Max Purcell and Sasha. Okay. I know who you're rooting for. I do like that Carlos is a fast learner. Carlos is so humble, man. I mean, I know he's got this, like, I'm confident. I'm explosive. I'll do this shot. I'll do this shot. But here's what's powerful about it. Under all of those covers and all those layers, he's humble. He'll work hard. He's a very humble dude, very genuine. That's why he's gotten to this point. Backhand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego. That's a great pass. Backhand volley. Sonego runs. No way. He got there. What a shot from Sonego. I mean, is it too early to say shot of the match? We're going to see a lot of shot of the match in this match. These are 2 flashy shot makers. What a get from Sonego. That looked surely like it was going to be Carlos's point. First shot maybe was going long, but I don't think so. Nah, it was good Carlos hit it because it could have been going in. That was quite the get from Sonego. Again, Carlos maybe could have played that one instead, but anyway, phenomenal point. Sonego's grunts are delayed. Yeah, they're literally delayed. They're delayed in real life. Yeah, I don't love it, but some grunts are annoying for sure. It's the only bad thing in him. I agree. It can annoy me a little bit. 7-5 for Casper. This is nerve-wracking. 3 more points, Casper. We'll see. We'll see. What is he at then? 7-5? Purcell got a mini break back then. Jesus Christ. First I was tense for Swiatek and for Collins, and now I'm tense for Casper. Backhand. Klein must be a good player too, by the way, to go to the 5th set tiebreaker is Zverev at the moment. 8-5 for Rude, by the way. Keeping an eye on Ruud and Zverev. They're both in a final set tiebreaker. I had the sneaky suspicion Max Purcell versus Casper Ruud was going to be an absolute epic of a match. By the way, at least 24 5-set matches so far in this men's tournament, which is outrageous. At least 24 already, which is just so crazy. The record is 37 for a whole tournament. We're not even done with the second round yet. Not even close, to be honest. Forehand to Ruud. It's not that great of a forehand. Lob, smash. Keep an eye on that one. Alcaraz at 30-15. Backhand from Sonego in the net. 40-15 for Alcaraz. Ruud goes long on the forehand, and it's 8-7. 5-5 Klein, yeah. Lehech goes out. Oh, wow. What a win for Alex Michelsen. That's another Mencita. I think Lehech was number 32 seed. What a win for Alex Michelsen. Like I said in the last stream, people were clowning on Michelsen, saying, oh, this guy's never going to win anything. Wait, okay? Wait, because Michelsen has a lot of upside, I think. I think he has a lot of upside. 40-15, Alcaraz gets the hold. 1-1 in the Sonego Alcaraz match. Ruud's match is getting crazy. It's 8-7. He was up 7-2. Casper isn't always the most reliable server. He could lose one of these points, get it back on serve. Keep an eye on it. Backhand to backhand rally at the moment. That is tense. Backhand to backhand, a forehand to Purcell to the backhand to Casper off the rise. Forehand Purcell to the forehand to Casper. Forehand to Purcell. That goes long. Casper's got 2 match points. All right, Sonego here at 1-1. He's at the line to serve. Casper 2 match points to pull out an absolute epic match. I remember at the U.S. Open, I was watching the match he played against Tommy Paul in the second round. He had 2 very close matches in the first couple of rounds. He talked about it at UTS, which I'm sure a few people in the chat have heard as well. He said, listen, after he pulled out that match against Tommy Paul, very close match, he started feeling his level come back to him. This might be that match for Ruud in the second round here against Purcell. See if he can get some confidence going. He will want Klein to beat Zverev on the other court, by the way. Don't know what the score is there. 15-all for Alcaraz as Sonego misses a forehand. By the way, Ruud's point on his serve, match point on his serve. They're in a tight rally. I'll just do a play-by-play here. Backhand slice, forehand Ruud. Inside in, forehand and Purcell. He misses it. Casper Ruud survives. A 10-7 in the 5th set tiebreaker. He gives a smile. Casper Ruud's through. Let's go. I got worried. Honestly, that's a big swing volley from Sonego, 30-15. I got worried. Congrats to Casper. Casper survives. Yeah, that was what a rally on match point. Ace Casper. Hey, let's see what we got in the chat. Max, Maynor, 2 aces again. Not quite, but he did it. Yes, Casper. Casper, let's go. Ruud. Ruud won. Hell yeah. Casper, GG. GG Ruud. All right. Now we can focus a little bit on the Sonego match. Sonego served down the tee, 40-15, 1-1. What is Zverev's score as well, by the way? What is Zverev's score? I got to look at that. Zverev at 7-all in the tiebreaker. I'll keep an eye on that too, but this will probably time out well, though. If we get to a changeover, I might do some play-by-play on the Zverev match just as it ends. Forehand in the net from Sonego, 40-30, 1-1. They're at 7-all. 7-7, yeah, crazy. Klein must be hella good, huh? Zverev's coming off some confidence at United Cup. He had a great performance there. Saved 2 match points for Germany, so Klein must be playing mighty well. Sonego stepping up to the line. (40-30) for Sonego. Serve. Down the tee, that's the tape and goes out. Second serve for Sonego. For Sonego. I keep saying Sonego. Sonego is really how his name should be said. Sonego with the serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand Sonego. That's in the net. Deuce. By the way, 8-7 for Zverev. 8-7 for Zverev. Let's see what Klein is made of. I really haven't watched a point here. I don't even know how. I have no idea how Klein even plays. Big serve from Klein. Forehand from Zverev is a lob. Smash. Zverev is there. Oh, my God. Forehand. Now they're in a rally. That should have been a point for Klein. I think he finishes it anyway. Volley. Oh, he gets in the net. I can't believe it. 9-7 for Zverev. Klein can't believe it either. Backhand Sonego. That's in the net. A break point here for Alcaraz early. I can't believe it. Ooh, yeah. No, 8-7 Sasha, respect, yeah. Casper winning a 5-set match shows how resilient he is. No, he missed the volley. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my god. He should have won that point. I think one of Zverev's shots was going out anyway. Serve from Sonego. He's at break point for Alcaraz. Serve into the back end of Alcaraz. That goes long. Back to deuce. All right, just real quick on this Klein match. It's a Klein forehand stretched out. Wow. 3 minutes apart. Zverev with an absolute scream. 3 minutes apart. Zverev and Ruud both survive unseeded players 10-7 in the 5th set tiebreaker in about 4.5 hours. All right, well, there we go. Klein, no, he lost. Yeah. There we go. All right, well, I'm happy for Casper. And Klein must have played a hell of a match, but Zverev's through. Zverev and Ruud can still be a quarterfinal, round 16. I did predict Ruud would beat Zverev later in the tournament. We'll see what happens. By the way, another 5-set match is happening between Cameron Norrie and Zapiri. Norrie trying to come back from 2 sets love down against one of the most underrated players on the tour, who more people will get to hear is Zapiri, a really talented Italian player. Zapiri and Kazao are 2 young players I've had my eye on for a while that not many people know, but they are talented players. And more people will get to know about them. Ruud will demolish Zverev. Yes, please. We'll see. That was my picks. I don't know about demolish him, but I picked him to beat him. No, I said it when Norrie was down 2 sets to love against Zapiri. I said it in the Swiatek stream is that I said that Norrie is such a fit guy. He can come back from 2 sets to love down. Zverev and Ruud are both playing a good ball, though. That's kind of a big news for the tournament. And still, we've had so many 5-set matches, and yet we've barely had any seeds going out. It's absolutely ridiculous. The fact that we've had like 25 5-set matches already in the tournament, and the fact that no seeds have lost is just like crazy. We've had 5 seeds losing, and no top 16 seed has lost. Tommy Paul is going to have a mighty tough challenge against Draper, though, so he might lose. We'll see. But Paul got to the semifinals last year. I mean, he's an incredible hardcourt player. Time will tell. And Draper was looking physically out of it. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Paul is probably still the favorite, but that could be a challenge. Backhand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego. Backhand of Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. All eyes on the Sonego-Carlos match now. And forehand just goes long from Sonego. Man, I'm already tired. I really hope that Carlos can kind of breeze through this, to be honest, just so I can get a nap in before the Runa match, to be honest. 1-1 in deuce. Deuce number 4, shall I say. Well, if every game is as long as this one and we go 5 sets, then I'll be here till this time tomorrow. Serve Sonego, backhand slice, return forehand to Sonego, inside out, backhand Carlos, backhand volley Sonego. Forehand, I mean, of course Carlos gets to it. Volley, put away, advantage. By the way, Sonego was like over the net with that volley almost. Did you guys see the Tsitsipas volley? Or not the volley, the Tsitsipas shot, where he climbs just in front of the net and then he just hits it? I love tennis because even though like every tennis point starts like the same way, but there's so many shots in tennis that I've never seen a tennis shot like that ever hit before. So even though every tennis point starts the same way and whatever, there's so many new tennis shots that we see all the time. And like, that was one of the craziest. The way Tsitsipas just hit this like winner, but like kept his racket flat so as to not hit the net. I mean, that was such a skillful and unique tennis shot from Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas brings a lot of entertainment value. He's a very talented player. His talent levels are so high. It would be almost amazing. It would be almost surprising if maybe at some point he doesn't win a major. I mean, I know Tsitsipas is a bit of a wild card. Like, he was up 2 sets to love against Novak on hard courts. He played an amazing Australian Open last year to get to the final, especially to the point where, I mean, up until the point where he was up 2 sets to love on Hachinov in the semifinals, he played he played like such a top tier level throughout that Australian Open. And he's had moments where he's been incredibly impressive mentally, to be honest. I mean, even his breakthrough match against Federer, I remember he saved about every single break point against Roger, that's such a hard person to save break points against. And he was down a set against Roger. He won the next 3 consecutive sets. Came back from 2 sets to love down against Rafa at the Australian Open. I don't know. I'm not saying that I would put all my house money that Steph will win a major, but I would be much more confident than Zverev for me personally, especially because Steph has already played 2 major finals and he's lost to Djokovic in both. Zverev's played 1. He lost to Dominic Thiem. Steph could win 1, especially at Roland Garros. He showed a pretty high level. Hey, what's up, Terry? Good to have you. Familiar name in the chat. What's up, Terry? We got the Sonego Alcaraz match about 10 minutes ago. I'm sure you saw Zverev and Ruud about 3 minutes apart. Both won 10-7 in the tiebreaker against 2 unseeded players, pushing them to the limit. So that was crazy. Let's see if this one goes as long as that. Backhand slice Sonego, the forehand of Alcaraz. Backhand of Sonego, the forehand of Alcaraz. That's in the net. Love 15. Love 15 at 1-2. Predictions in the chat, by the way. I'm gonna say Alcaraz wins in 4 sets. That's my prediction. I feel pretty confident with Alcaraz in 4 sets. I like that pick. That's a great lob from Sonego. Sonego's shown a high level early. I did say I have minor upset curiosity. I said that in the last one. I don't have upset alert for Alcaraz. I have a new thing that I'm branding called upset curiosity, which is that if Sonego plays the match that he plays 1 in every 100 matches, when he plays the top player, he could beat Alcaraz. But I have upset curiosity for this match. Because once in a while, he could just play amazing. Carlos in 4, okay. Carlos in straights, okay. Carlos, we got all Carlos, but me and Maynard going Carlos in 4. Confirmed Collins will retire this year. Wow, she said this will be her last AO. I mean, my initial thought is that she's just so heartbroken after the Swiatek match, but that's crazy. Wow, I didn't realize that. I wonder if she was thinking about that during the match. 15:30, by the way. 15:30. Yeah, Manor, I hope you got better too. We get better too. Oh, let me go down on the scoreboard here. Sonego, world number 46, taking on the 2nd seed. That's a great shot from Alcaraz with the forehand. Great shot from Alcaraz with the forehand. 30 all. 20 minutes played. 20 minutes played. By the way, once again, I will be covering the Runa versus Kazal match that will be happening later, somehow, some way. Hopefully, I'll cover it if I'm not fully passed out by then. And then also Medvedev and Rybakina matches. David will be covering those. Medvedev taking on Rusevori. Rybakina taking on Blinkova. Still half a chance for Sonego, by the way. A little bit of danger. Sonego hits the ball to the ball kit, but hits it a little bit too hard. And I'm like, Jesus. Balkin had no chance of catching that. Sonego, calm down. 30 all. Kick serve. Alcaraz, the backhand of Sonego. Backhand of Alcaraz. And that stays just on the baseline. Sonego thought it was going out. I kind of thought it was out. 40-30. 40-30. Always excited to watch Alcaraz. Sonego has the best shot of the match so far, by the way. Sonego played an impeccable running forward towards the net, lob over Alcaraz, which was just amazing. Probably the best shot I've seen on the men's side so far for the Australian Open. I'm trying to think. I just can't really think right now. But Sinner played a pretty sensational, similar shot. Oh, I don't know what Alcaraz was doing there. Alcaraz with a weird shot choice there. I don't often question Alcaraz's shot selection because number one, his shot selection, tennis IQ is amazing. Also, he can pretty much do anything from any position. But Sonego hits a shot with some pace, and Alcaraz from like a foot in front of the baseline, goes for a volley, and just had no chance on it. Way too much pace, and he was well out of position. Back to deuce. Let's see what Sonego can do. Forehand inside out. Not a great angle there, though. Ooh, just into the net from Sonego. Advantage for Alcaraz. From 4-1 up in the third set to retirement. Unbelievable. Yeah. What's up, Robbie, as well? Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, that's crazy. Collins announces retirement. She was up 4-1 on the world number one. For me, I was almost more sure Collins was going to win when she was at 2-4, love 40. I was saying stuff like there are different clips throughout the stream of me saying, like, if Swiatek takes a deep run at the tournament, remember this moment. Like, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And now she's retired. She was playing so well. I knew she was up there in age. I mean, she's 30, but Pavlyuchenkova is in like some of the best form for life, and she's 32. That goes out from Sonego. Probably should have tried to make that return and play. Went to, I don't know. That was a hard serve, and he went too hard in return. 2-2. Robbie Iga got a double break back. Yeah, 4-1, double break, down 2-4, love 40. Collins, if she had won any of those 3 points, then she would have been serving for the match with a double break, and then it would have probably been done. But that's the small margins of tennis, huh? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We saw some crazy comebacks last year. Sabalenka against Keys at the U.S. Open. Mukova versus Sabalenka at Roland Garros. Jabeur against Rybakina and Sabalenka back-to-back at Wimbledon. We saw some great comebacks, but that one was something. Back in return, the forehand of Sonego, back in of Carlos. The forehand of Sonego inside in. Carlos looking a little bit off early, to me. 15 love. Carlos looking a little bit off early. Hey, what's up, Sean? Good to have you. Just saw comments saying not to get carried away with Andreeva. Am I not allowed to feel any joy? Sean, I don't know. That's crazy. I am so high Mira Andreeva. I just did a video for my YouTube channel where I talk a little bit about her. Man, I'm excited for like my channel and for like QualityShot to talk more about tennis. I really enjoy talking about it. Do a video talking about Mira and other topics I'm interested in, matches that I like. That's some stuff I definitely want to do more of. I'm starting to do more of. Also, more commentary videos for QualityShot, like that Del Potro video I did. Be fun for me. Not just live streams, but more like recorded video content. 15 all about different topics in tennis. 15 all miss Danielle. Yeah. When is she retiring, though? Is she retiring after, like, I'd assume the U.S. Open, maybe? She is 62 in the rankings. Listen, if she beat Swiatek, she would have had a decent shot here at a run. I mean, she's made 2 semifinals. She's made a final here before. But yeah, she's sold. She's only going to go down in the rankings. She made 3rd round last year here. So that's crazy. Really, from being 4-1 up on Swiatek, a double break to retirement. That's a good comment. It's true. Good whatever it is, wherever you are, everyone. Thank you, Xeraphine, for that. And it's 12:18, 18 minutes past midnight. Alcaraz looks off to me. Some of these movements are a little bit weird here from Alcaraz. If you remember last year, Alcaraz physically, he got injured in lead up to the Australian Open. He was physically healthy for most of last year, which was so good to see. Hoping he's at his physical best, hoping he's at his best. He played a really good first round versus Gasquet, but he's still getting used to these courts. He's playing a guy who's technically beaten him in the past at the end of 2021 in Washington. It might have been Cincinnati, actually. I'll look that up. But, and he's dangerous. Sonego is dangerous. Backhand, that's in the net. 30 all. 30 all. Norrie and Zapiri are locked into one right now, by the way. Norrie trying to do a 2-set love comeback like Greek Sport did against Safulin. I think that's the only other one of the tournament so far. I could be wrong. I'm guessing after U.S. season. Yeah, probably. She said the season day. That's tough. Any chance of Sonego getting a set? Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, I think he will. I think he will get a set. I think he'll be Carlos in 4 sets, which wouldn't be ideal for me, but timing wise. But I think he could get a set for sure. He's a dangerous player. He likes the big matches. He's fearless. Certainly that, if nothing else. Forehand cross court. Forehand. Oh, Sonego goes further around the net, but he hits the pole. Sonego attempts to get the best shot of the match so far. Sonego attempts for the shot of the match. He's anticipating Alcaraz will hit some crazy jumping tweener later in the match. So he's like, hey, I'm going to go for the around the net here. I want to have the shot of the match. But he hits the pole. He probably shouldn't have went for that at that position. At that point, at 30 all, big point. But it's a break point here for Alcaraz. This would be big for Carlos. Serve Sonego. That's in the net. Second serve. Second serve. Serve, kick serve, back in of Carlos. That's on top of the net. Carlos is frustrated already. He's smiling about it, but he's frustrated. Deuce. Carlos with a bad start, to be honest. Only a few games played, but not a good start for Carlos, honestly. Get carried away by Mira. She's the next best thing. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. She has so much upside, it's ridiculous. The stroke production on her shots, her defense, her offense. She's got potential on the serve. She was serving great against Jabor. I mean, listen, this girl is really the next best thing. I was saying it last year in May. I was joking. I was like, she's going to win like 20 majors. When she was like 15 years old and she got to the quarterfinals in Madrid, I was like, this girl is going to win like 20 majors. It's a joke, but it's not. Like, she looks so good. She has the most upside from a young player I've seen in a long time. At least since Coco, but like her upside is so crazy. She has such a high ceiling. It's ridiculous. Forehand into the net from Sonego, deuce. Say, I'd get excited. I don't know about getting excited about her winning 20 majors. Let her at least, like, you know, do something first, but you know what I mean. At least get to like quarterfinals first. Guys, don't forget to give Anthony a like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying it. The likes always help. I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new. I know a lot of you are subscribed, so feel free to stay subscribed. Don't forget to stay subscribed unless you forgot. Don't forget to stay subscribed, please. It's important. I want you guys to be, if you're subscribed, stay subscribed. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. Hey, Terry, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Sean, Max, Zeraphine. What's up, Zeraphine? Sean, can't see your DMs. My Lord Draper, go away, Tommy. Yeah, Draper. Well, listen, Draper Paul is going to be a great match. I initially asked to call that one, but then I saw Alcaraz is playing. So, what is their score? Kecmanovic Struff is awesome as well. Kecmanovic has been playing well. Nobody ever plays as well as he played against Alcaraz in Miami and then never does anything again. Like, Kecmanovic is a talent. So many good younger players around. Forehand, inside out, back end of Alcaraz. The forehand of Sonego. What a rally. Forehand cross court. Forehand of Sonego. They are doing bullets back and forth like an absolute war zone. 3-2. Bullets back and forth like an absolute war zone. Paul already up a set. What the hell? What happened? Tommy Paul 6-2 first set. Jesus. Tommy Paul with a statement to prove. Tommy Paul said, I'm not in danger. I am the danger. That's what Paul said to Draper. Jesus, people putting Paul on upset alert. He's like, nah. He's like, nah, I made the semis last year. I'm good. Like this, you two. So Zeraphine, Robbie. So I'm checking the other matches now. You're good, Kecma too. Yeah, I know you like Kecmanovic. Is that Kecmanovic? How do you say his name? I always say Kecmanovic, but I might be completely butchering. Let me look it up. The new ATP site update had like the freaking thing where they took away the pronunciation for a second, but I think it's back now, which is good. I don't like the changes to the ATP site, but at least they put that back, I believe. How do you say his name? All right, I'm about to find Kecmanovic. Okay. Kecmanovic, got it. Cool. Wow, everyone is here, Lexi. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Lexi, Terry, Robbie, Maynor, Sean Power. Appreciate everybody in here. We got a lot of members, a lot of subscribers. Feel free to join the channel, by the way. The join button down below is to become a member. It really helps out the channel for all the perks. Join all the other members in the chat. I appreciate everyone. That was crazy just now. Tiebreakers in both Zverev's and Ruud's matches simultaneously. I can't even believe it. They were in sync for like most of the fifth set. It was 1-1, 15-love at the same time. And then 2 minutes apart, they both win 10-7, their tiebreakers. Same score. Yeah, and a super tiebreaker, yeah. Or Lexi Casper in the third set, which means he'll be a finalist, yeah. And third round will be a finalist, yeah, either second round or finals, that's true. When Maynor will be a big league, I'll be pumped too. You got Mira's the next best thing. She's the next thing coming up. You better believe it. All right, we got the Alcaraz Sonego call. 15-love here for Alcaraz. By the way, Kecmanovic does take the set over Struff. Draper has a break point versus Paul, by the way. So he's trying to do something. 15-love for Carlos. Serve down the tee, forehand of Sonego to the forehand of Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. That goes long. 30-love for Charlie Alcaraz. Carlos. All of the above. That's one thing I don't see in Coco. It looks a bit awkward on her shots. Though an excellent athlete. Her athleticism, her quickness, her backhand, her serve, and her mentality are all amazing. Her forehand is the only thing pushing her back because she really looks so awkward on that shot. She looked better towards the last half of last year, but still wasn't perfect. She needs to improve that forehand. I'm glad she already got the major in her belt, though. I think she'll win more, but she's got to improve that forehand. Like the stream, we know where you live. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Joe. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like if you enjoy it. We know where you live. But yeah, I agree. Max will Draper throw up again, though. Listen, post-puke center. Post-puke center. We got to talk about it. Post-puke Draper. He's about to. If you thought post-puke center was good, watch out for post-puke Draper. Some of y'all might have no idea what I'm talking about. It's fine. Backhand from Sonego. That's in the net. Game for Sonego. 3-3. Kecmanovic. Okay, nice. It's meow. How do you meow? What is his name? What is his name? Kecmanovic. Meow. See, I'm not the average American. I have great pronunciation of players' names. Not the average American analyst. Not the average tennis American commentator. Nope. Kecmanovic. Got it. Cool. I wonder how Emma Raducanu will do with her opponent, Yafan Wong. Yeah, it could be interesting. Raducanu, don't forget about Raducanu. Is Yafan Wong the best Wong? They're very close. They just played like a third set tiebreaker match between each other, so they're basically at the same level as well. Miamir. Cool. Okay. Appreciate it. Miamir Kecmanovic. All right. The name is Meow. Hamad will play 2 up-and-coming youngsters back to back. Haddad. Oh, okay. Yeah. That could be interesting. Let me look at the draw as well. Draper is a few years away from being a top player. Joe, I could not agree more with you. I was saying it all last year. When Draper plays, he's good. If you saw the match that Draper played against Alcaraz and Basel, first of all, you'll be scared for Alcaraz that Draper's in his draw if he can beat Paul, who he's up a break on the second set. But also, you know that Draper can play some stunning tennis. Back in Alcaraz, the forehand of Sonego, forehand of Alcaraz, the backhand of Sonego down the line. What a stunner from Sonego. He's at 30-15. Bit of a fist bump with the racket. There you go. Nothing average about you, Anthony. I appreciate it, Joe. Hell yeah. No, I'm not average. I'm not normal. 30-15 Sonego. He's at the line to serve. I'm no average. Joe Mama, I'm no average Joe. 30-15. I'm not average. Serve from Sonego. Carlos returning. Right into the body. I think he made it, though, no? No, he didn't make it, but it hit Alcaraz. No apology from oh, my God. Sonego either. I'm so used to saying it's Sonego, to be honest, so. Paul Alcaraz will be 5 setters. Wong. That's a ridiculous comment. 3-3, 30 all. Forehand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego. Forehand Sonego. That's in the net. Another break point for Alcaraz. Both of the break points that Carlos has gotten have come out of absolutely nowhere. They're coming from absolutely nowhere. By the way, so many good Chinese players nowadays. It's crazy. On the men's and the women's. Paul Alcaraz will be 5 sets. Paul Alcaraz will be 5 sets. I have Draper beating Paul in my draws, and I kind of think Draper Alcaraz will be 5 sets. So we kind of agree, I guess. Paul Draper is going to be really good. I'm really curious by how this match unfolds. Paul versus Draper. Because I don't know if it's going to be 5 sets, but it might be like, it might also be a one-sided victory, but it could be one-sided for either player. A lot of it depends on Draper as well. But if Paul has won the first set 6-2, that means he's playing at a high level. So I'm going to keep one eye on that. I'm curious by the Tommy Paul Jack Draper match that's going on. At the moment, pretty even over there. First serve is out from Sonego. Break point here for Carlos. Full attention to this one. Serve here from Lorenzo. The forehand of Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. That's wild. That's out. And Carlos draws first blood. 4-3. Hasn't been a perfect first 7 games for Carlos, but he's got the break. He's got the break anyway. He plays at such a top-tier level, so it's tough. I'm waiting for Panko/Tommy. I don't know what you mean. Like as a relationship, or am I stupid? Or Panko/Tommy? Vamos, yeah. Vamos, Carlos. Vamos, Carlos. I love Carlos and Yannick are both 2 of my favorite guys. They're both very different in almost every way outside of the fact that they're both very aggressive players. They're very different in almost every other way, but I'm a big fan of both of them. And their rivalry really has the potential to be my favorite rivalry. So, Maynor, that will be 5. That'll be 5, yeah. Or that'll be fire, yeah. Alcaraz with the break, 4-3. An ace there for Carlos. Good ace. Oh, Penko and Tomljanovic playing today. Okay, I was so Tomljanovic. Okay, there you go. There you go. I was thinking of Paul because I was thinking of Tommy Paul. I forgot that they're playing. Ostapenko Tomljanovic is good, although I think Ostapenko is a big favorite. But I really like Ayla Tomljanovic. Obviously, she'll be remembered in tennis history for being Serena's last opponent, and I like that she is because she's a great player. I hope that she can keep improving in her career. By the way, Jan Lennart Struff has a break point to get more even with Kecmanovic. Fokina is playing as well. He's up 3-1. What's going on in the women's? What's going on the women's side? You have Pagula is at a game apiece. You have Stevens and Kazakina. They're also at a game apiece. That's a good match, by the way. Paolini, one of my favorite women's players, she's playing as well. Against Maria, she's up 5-2. Love that. Zhang taking on Katie Bolter. Bolter played a great match against Pagula. That could be tough. Raducanu versus Wang is good. Svitolina is on Rybakino. Well, I'll have the call for Rybakina, by the way, later on as well. David has the call for Rybakina and Medvedev. Azarenka versus Towson. Could be interesting. They have a beef. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I love the drama. What was it? Ostapenko at the net? Like, you have no respect. You have no respect. I can't believe you have no respect. And Tom Lauder's like, you're one to talk. And it's like, I hope you feel better because she was saying that Ostapenko was faking her medical timeouts or whatever. And some honors like, I hope you feel better. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 4815. I love it. No, I got it. I got Tomljanovic, yeah. Nah, they're not getting into a relationship anytime soon. I tell you what. I thought I meant Tommy. I thought I meant Paul. That's so funny. Serve here from Alcaraz. And the backhand slice of Sonego. That's a terrible volley from Alcaraz. 40-30. 40-30. Alcaraz is trying a lot of different things, but he's really, this isn't a pitch perfect Alcaraz so far, to be honest with you. He's up a break. I mean, sometimes I catch myself on being a little bit too negative, but I have high hopes for Alcaraz. He just hasn't quite been there so far to his best. Serve here from Carlos. Serve Carlos. And that's a good serve from Carlos. 5-3. 5-3 for Carlos over Kecmanovic. I don't think Tommy Paul could handle a woman like Panko. I don't think anybody can handle a woman like Panko. What do you mean just Tommy Paul? I don't think anybody. That's what. Serve out wide. Forehand Carlos. Backhand. The forehand Carlos. What? I mean, oh, I thought he made it because that was just ridiculous. 15 love for Sonego. Tommy dating a bottle. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the tennis players are. 15 love. Serve from Sonego. Backhand. Forehand of Sonego. That's in the net. That's in the net. You have 0 specs. Honestly, you're one to talk. Yeah. I love it. I love that. 15 all. 44 minutes into this one. First serve in the net. Second serve from Sonego. Serve to the backhand of Carlos. That goes out. 30-15. Carlos is frustrated, by the way. He's like, I just can't. So I think Carlos agrees with me. I can tell he's usually very positive body language. Right now it's very negative, and I just feel like Carlos is not on his best game so far. We'll see what Sonego can do at 5-4 if Carlos doesn't raise it up. Backhand to the forehand of Sonego. That's a wild forehand from Sonego, though. 30 all. I don't know why Sonego did that, because that was a very low percentage shot. I mean, how are you going to have a ball that's coming at you at about 90 miles per hour and you try to hit a ball even faster back? If your name is not Andrei Rublev, then don't attempt that. Or Carlos Alcaraz. Or Sinner, to be fair. But if you're not, like, that's a very low percentage shot. Serve Sonego. Forehand of Carlos. That's out. That's a better serve from Sonego, though. 40-30. 40-30. Draper and Paul is very interesting. Draper and Paul is very, very interesting, to be honest. I'm not gonna be calling a play-by-play for that, but I'll pull that up on my end just so I can keep an eye on that, because that's such an interesting match. 5-4 for Alcaraz. He's about to try to serve for this first set. We'll see if he can raise his level a bit, to be honest. He's up a break, but hasn't been perfect. By the way, is Thank you guys for everybody. Anthony, thank you everybody. I was talking muted. I appreciate everybody telling me in the chat. I asked, is the Swiatek versus Collins match your favorite match? Is that the best match of the year so far, in your opinion? At least on the women's side. Is that the best women's match you've seen so far this year? I was saying Osaka Pliskova in Brisbane honestly might take it for me. Like, that one was amazing. The high level in Brisbane. Tomljanovic Kerber at United Cup was quite dramatic and amazing as well. But Osaka Pliskova in Brisbane is a high contender for me, but it might be the best one so far. It's definitely a contender. Let me know if you think that was the best match of the year so far. The Swiatek versus Collins. We're very early stages for the year so far. Serve is out from Carlos. Very frustrated that he can't get a serve. Not often do you see a guy serving at 5-4, 15 love, and they're as frustrated as Carlos is at the moment at their own game. Backhand, forehand of Sonego, backhand lob, Carlos way up high. That stays in because of course it does, you know. Smash into the backhand of Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. The forehand of Carlos. Backhand Sonego. That's a great backhand. Carlos, as fast as he is. That he's not going to get that. That is better from Sonego. I love that. Come on, Sonego. Let's go for the break. I want to see an epic first set. Fixing the mic. I appreciate it. No sound. I appreciate everybody telling me I was muted. Scam Nori one. Nori from down 2 sets to love against Apiri, man. I appreciate it, man, Nori. Where can I watch this game live? ESPN 2, I believe, has it. ESPN Plus definitely has it. Sky Sports in the UK, I know, has it as well, but that is so expensive. 15 all ESPN Plus is just $11 a month. If you want to get it, it has every match for the Australian Open. So for a person like me, it's a very good deal. Serve for Alcaraz, that's a let. Second serve, if you can afford it, it's great. I think so. I'm devastated for Collins. Yeah. Collins announcing retirement right after it is crazy. I was thinking about it while I was watching it. Like, man, how is she even going to come back from that? I don't know if it was fully like, I'm heartbroken I retire, but it was just like, that's sad. Backhand pass. Sonego somehow gets a volley. No, it goes long, though. Too much pace from Alcaraz. 30-15. He's trying to hype himself up. Who do you think will win this game? I think Alcaraz. I said Alcaraz in 4 sets. I'll stick by my pick. I say Alcaraz in 4 sets. By the way, Draper is serving to tie it up in the Tommy Paul match. In that one, I chose Jack Draper for the upset. So we'll see. I mean, it's ridiculous that Draper versus Paul is a second round match. There's no way Jack Draper should be unseeded. Jack Draper is probably the most dangerous unseeded player in the draw. He also looked at a guy like Artur Feast and Roman Safulin. Safulin pushed Griekspoor. He was up 2 sets love on Griekspoor, but I reckon Draper is the most dangerous unseeded player. Volley, backhand, 360 shot from Sonego. That goes out, though, 40-15. I'll say this about Sonego. His game is a little bit too low percentage. It's too low percentage for him to, like, consistently be having runs at events. He plays such a low percentage game. When it's on and when he can maintain his level for an entire match, he plays ridiculous. Like against Djokovic a few years ago where he beat him, I think, in Beijing, like 6-2, 6-1. Like, Sonego can play crazy, but his game is even more low percentage than Alcaraz, and Alcaraz can at least be super consistent playing the way he plays. Anyway, 40-15. What, Collins has retired? Yes, Collins announced her retirement. I'm trusting the chat on that. I only saw it there. Forehand, that's big into the Alcaraz forehand. Have volley, trying to serve and volley. Oh, what a backhand volley. That is better from Carlos. He won the set 6-4, but ironically enough, I felt like we didn't really see the best of Alcaraz until the set point, but that was a beautiful kind of approach into the net, then a volley. 51-minute first set. Alcaraz gets it. 6-4. Alcaraz gets it 6-4. We got a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people on stream. I appreciate y'all. Anthony revealed the secret for Happy Ever After. Yeah, I was telling the meaning of life. Absolutely. Tomljanovic, Kerber, best match. Okay, Manor, I like that. I like that. Joe, 100. 100, nice. Saving match point and final tie. Yeah, I mean, that is crazy. That Tomljanovic Kerber match was insane. For me, Osaka Pliskova might take it though. So Who knows? Definitely for unpredictability of the match. For unpredictability and drama, tension, absolutely. I mean, Tomljanovic Kerber definitely has a say too. Anthony Raj Singh was chatting last time here, US Open. Hey, Meditation Melody and Raj Singh. I remember the name. I appreciate you in the chat. Yeah, we have some name changes. But I appreciate you coming back. Awesome. I bet Draper in 5. I think Draper will win in 4 sets over Tommy. I have Jack in 4 sets. Sonego still hit the shot of the set for sure with a ridiculous get lob over Alcaraz near the net. By the way, if you're just joining in, I've got first point from last. Alcaraz taking on Draper. Anthony here with the call. Appreciate everybody joining in. It was Vienna, Anthony. He was lucky loser. Okay, that's even crazier. Lucky loser. What the? Who did he lose to? Who did Sonego lose to in that tournament? Then he beat Djokovic 6-2, 6-0. Who did Sonego lose to? Whoever Sonego lost to must be the greatest player of all time by quite the distance. If Sonego lost to somebody in qualifying and then he beats Djokovic in the next match 6-2, 6-1. What the hell? That just shows how up and down Sonego is. He loses to a qualifier, then he beats Djokovic in the most one-sided Djokovic loss of the last 10 years. Like, that's ridiculous in that tournament. Yeah, that's crazy. Vamos, great comeback from Iga. Yeah. Carlos got it. And yeah, Iga with a sensational comeback. Well, I said it after that match ended. One of the best comebacks of the last little bit. Reminded me of Bencic at Wimbledon saving match points, but it was, even though she wasn't down match points, arguably it was an even better comeback than that. Very similar actually, because Wimbledon, Australian Open are her worst 2 majors so far. Will give her a lot of confidence. Important wins at both of these majors. And both just sensational matches in itself. Backhand smash from Sonego, both talented players. Oh, Alcaraz goes behind Sonego. That's an outrageous shot to try to pull off. 15-all. They're both flashy. Terry, are you the Alcaraz sweetheart on Discord? On Cam's Discord. Nice. Nori won. Nori from down 2 sets to love. It's Tsitsipas still around. Yeah, Steph is still in the Australian Open. I picked him initially for Thompson beating Tsitsipas in my draw. Drop shot from Sonego. Carlos, forehand. Oh, what a shot. Tweener, no way. Sonego, or get out of here. How did he do that? Magic. Sonego's an Italian magician. I don't know how he even did that. I mean, sometimes people hit tweeners and it's like whatever. That was ridiculous. He didn't win the point, but so here's the play-by-play. He goes behind. Sonego hits the shot behind him. It's an inch off the ground. He keeps it low with a ridiculous tweener. Remember, Kyrgios hitting a shot against Lajovic in Miami a few years ago. It's kind of like that shot, but ridiculous that he was even able to get a racket on it, let alone hit a tweener so low. But wow, both of these guys are flashy. Serve down the tee, Alcaraz forehand. The forehand of Sonego, cross court. That's a good shot. 30-all. It's a good shot. 30-all. Try check for you, Anthony. Be right back to check who Sonego lost. Okay, just check. 3 guesses, Anthony. You know what? 10 guesses. What the hell? Who did he lose to? Do I know this player, Maynor? Lorenzo Houdini, Joe. Yeah, with that shot, he was Lorenzo Houdini. Absolutely. Where was Houdini from? That sounds Italian, but am I stupid? Is Houdini American? Where's Houdini from? See, I know things about tennis. I don't know things about everything. He's Hungarian American. Born in Hungary. Okay, well. I don't feel as bad for not knowing that then. Sinner will be next Italian to win a slam. Yes, he will. Houdini is Jewish, Hungarian, Jewish. Nice. 40-30 for Sonego. He's at the line to serve. Serve from Sonego. Out wide, backhand, Carlos. That's in the net. 1-0 for Sonego. Lorenzo Sonego. Wait, Maynor, do I know this player? You said 10 guesses. 10 guesses for who Sonego beat in qualifying. By the way, please don't shout it out in the chat if you do know it. Who Sonego lost to in qualifying before he beat Djokovic 6-2, 6-1 in Vienna? Maynor, do I know this player? I don't know who he is. Okay, but you can guess names. You don't know who he is. Starachi, Petito, what's his name? Petito Starachi from a few years ago. Sergei Stakhovsky. Olivier Rokas. I don't know. I'm just guessing random players. Philip Kohlschreiber. That he wouldn't be in qualifying. Who else? Alexander Dolgopolov. Dustin Brown. I don't know. No? To everyone? I'm trying to guess names. It's not any of those? I can't even think of somebody he would have lost to in qualifying. It's crazy to me. Maynor, just tell me. Just tell me. I'm not going to sit here and just guess names. What's his name? Marcus Willis. Who is it, Maynor? Let me know. LL Cool J. Is it LL Cool J? Did he win? Is it LL Cool J? Okay. Is it LL Cool J? What are we guessing? Who? Okay. The names I was just shouting out. Who did Lorenzo Sonego beat in qualifying 3 years ago? Before who he lost to in qualifying, before he beat Djokovic in the very next match, 6-2, 6-1. Because I was like, if he lost to somebody and then he beat Djokovic 6-2, 6-1, playing sensational, that guy must be the greatest player ever. So I'm just trying to guess who that is. Who is it? Aljaz Badin. Okay, I've seen that name before. That's crazy, though. Okay, Aljaz Badin, greatest player of all time, confirmed. That's hilarious. I'm glad that that's the player who it is, because I don't think I've ever really sat down and watched him play, but he was always around. I've seen the name before. He was always in slam main draws. Backhand, Sonego, lob way up high. Forehand, a smash. Alcaraz, that's put away. 30-15. 30-15, 30-15. Want to guess the result? You can just tell me. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not. I'm fine. It's fine. Just let me know what it was. 30-15. 30-15. By the way, these graphics are getting so good that they just had a Spanish flag on the court, to show that on the side of Alcaraz to show that he's a Spanish player. And the graphics were literally so good. It looked like somebody had just put a Spanish flag on the court. It's kind of psyching me out. Technology is getting better, and with different stuff like that in sports, I'm like, what the hell? When you're watching American football and it's they have something on the field, it's it looks like it's really there, and you're like, what the hell? 6-2, 4-6, 7-5. Yeah, that's close. Good. Houdini was an American. No, Ghosty lived in America. Yeah, I just saw that. Hey, what's up, Terry, as well? I appreciate everybody who joined in for the match earlier as well, the Swiatek Epic. I'll be here for the Runa match as well somehow. At least half of me will. I'll be probably half asleep, but I'll have the Runa Kazao match later on. It's already past midnight for me. The Swiatek Collins match went longer than I expected. Also a rain delay, so about 4 hours. So I thought I was going to be able to get a nap in before the Runa match. Doesn't look like it, but anyway, 40-30. Wasn't Badin playing for UK for a little while? I don't know. That's a good question, Joe. If he was, I don't know. Hey, Ghost, you're here too. Yeah, Ghost to Gerolitis in the chat. In the house. In the house. 40-30 for Carlos. Carlos still trying to find his best level. This isn't as high as level as he was playing against Gasquet. Serve from Carlos. Kick serve to the backhand of Sonego. Forehand of Carlos. Cross court, the forehand squash shot of Sonego. Backhand, cross court, backhand, Sonego. Backhand. The backhand of Sonego nearly gets it somehow, but not good enough. 1-1. This feels like, I'll tell you what this feels like. This feels like Carlos is going to win 3 sets and he's going to just scrape through in every single set. That's what the feeling of this match is like. It feels like Sonego is just a little bit too inconsistent to really, really take it all the way to Alcaraz. This feels like it has a tight 3 sets written all over it so far, the way we've been seeing it so far. Alcaraz has been scraping through. Serve out wide, 15 love. How Sonego's grunt sound, Anthony? I am watching on mute. I'm watching on mute. Partially so I can hear myself while I'm calling the match, but usually I watch with some sound. This one I'm watching on mute. I actually didn't even think about it. I was subconsciously watching it on mute, but it's probably because of that. I want to hear myself talk. Badin is Slovak or Slovakian. Molchan Slovakian. I really like him. Yeah, Molchan is one of my favorites. Molchan's one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players from the lower tiers, along with a guy like Christopher O'Connell. I like a lot as well. Sebastian Corda, Jack Draper, O'Connell. Those are some players I like who aren't that high ranked. Alcaraz is the louder. I mean, I don't know. Well, Sonego's, they're not delayed. Okay, well, Sonego's grunt is more delayed than Alcaraz. I'll say that. Louder? Let me listen. I'll tell you if it's louder. I'll listen now. Sonego grunt. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand swing volley. Forehand Alcaraz for pass. Yeah, I mean, Alcaraz's grunt might be louder, but Alcaraz hits it like right when he hits the shot. Sonego's is a little bit delayed, so it's a bit of a give and take. Didn't see it well. Yeah. If you put Sonego on mute, the closed captions reading sounds of right now says dying in wheat silo. Ghost, you're a writer of some kind. Surely you like writing because you're always coming up with these creative comments in the chat. So it's Grigor versus K. That might be exciting. Grigor versus Hachanov. Is that it? Versus K. Oh, Kokkinakis. Yeah, today. Yeah, don't know what I'm thinking. I say as if Grigor's already in the third round. Alcaraz like yeah. But I don't know. Alcaraz, I like Alcaraz's grunt. I don't like a lot of grunts. I like Alcaraz's grunt. Carlos Louder on PowerPoints. Yeah. Like Alcaraz's grunt adds something to me. Like I like Alcaraz's grunt. To me, it's like I know when he's hitting a powerful, exciting shot. And I feel excited when I hear his grunt. And I can't say that about a lot of grunts. That's part of why I don't mind Alcaraz's grunt. It's probably just not just me, but he has one of my favorite grunts. And I say that as somebody who doesn't generally like listening to grunts. But I also grunt a little bit when I play. Like it's not like they're not just some people are doing it to get into the opponent's head, but not everyone. And by the way, hindrance should be called much more often on the people that are grunting loud. I remember, like, listen, if you're grunting every point at as loud as you can, I'm just gonna start grunting like crazy. I don't care. Like, I remember a match that Robin Haase, I think it was Robin Haase, like played in like challengers one time, and his opponent, I think it was Carlos Berloque. I don't want to say the wrong players, but it was some players in challenger tournament. And this guy just is grunting like crazy every shot he hits. And then the other person, yeah, obviously probably shouldn't do it, whatever. But he starts mocking the grunt, and obviously I'm excited watching it. Like, finally, this guy who's grunting every point, and he starts grunting back like crazy. Right away, the umpire says hindrance. I'm like, that's exactly what the other guy is doing. It's exactly what the other guy is doing. It's like, come on. You know? And obviously, you shouldn't mock a person's grunt in order to, like, whatever. You could say it if you don't like a person's grunt or whatever, but it's like, come on. Every point, you're going to grunt like that. That the umpire says something like, he's doing it at every point. It's okay. It's like, yeah, that's the problem. He's distracting me every single point. Like, I remember Nadal playing Rasol, and Rasol is doing this crazy sound to purposefully distract Nadal. And then Nadal is like, you know what you're like, Nadal says to Rasol, which is what Nadal should do, like, hey, you're messing me up. And then Rasol is like, then the umpire is like, he's doing it every point. And I would say to the umpire, like, yeah, that's the problem a little bit. So anyway, might just be me, but I'm just like, that annoys me so much. Honestly. Forehand from Sonego into the forehand of Carlos. Inside in. Forehand squash shot. Forehand volley. Sonego there. Oh, nearly a pass down the line. Can't quite do it. Can't quite do it, but Sonego is... What does that sound? I don't think he does that, Maynor. No one beats Sonego's grunts. Okay. Yeah, Sonego's grunts are crazy. Maybe if your name is Carlos Berloque, I don't like it. Anthony's next video ranking every player's grunt. Fair enough. Carlos is like the only one that I'm like, I don't mind. And it's really not biased for Carlos. Like there's a lot of grunts I don't like very much. I'm like Carlos's grunt. He hits it like right when he hits the shot, and he hits it on exciting points, which I don't know. It adds something to me watching him. That's my opinion on it. Serve from Carlos out wide, forehand of Sonego. That's atop the net. 40 love. Carbos by Anna are the worst. Yeah, I feel that. I don't really like his grunt. I like Rublev's bleh, but not when he's really laying into the forehand. It's just funny. Zapata's about as well. Yeah, Zapata is tough. For the girls, old video, Maria Sharapova and Hantuchova. Yeah, Sharapova. Those are ridiculous. People would always mock the grunts. It's hilarious. Sharapova, Azarenka. It's so funny. It's so funny. And that video of like Davis Cup or whatever, when a girl's grunting like crazy, and then the Then the whole stadium starts mocking the grunt. It's like, it's so funny. That's so crazy. I was right, but Dean played for Great Britain between 2015 2017. Okay, nice, Joe. Yeah. A few players switch countries. It's pretty interesting. But Dean is British. He played for Britain, it seems like. He's not British, but he played for Britain, I think. When Spanish players grunt is so extra, I don't know why. Fair enough. Forehand, swing volley, forehand, Sonego. That goes long. I have a feeling Carlos is going to be looking to break here. Carlos is going to be looking to break. Yeah, Cameron Norrie, 2 sets love comeback on Zapiri. By the way, I want to look at all the 5-setters that have happened in this tournament so far, because it's been a lot on the men's side. And I think we only still have 5 seeds out of the event. Not all top 16 seeds on the men's side are still in this tournament, which I don't remember ever happening. If that still is the case by the end of the second round. I can't remember that ever happening. Let me know if you know an example of not a single top 16 seed going out by the time we hit the round of 32. Because that means half of the third round are top 16 seeds, and that just seems like I don't remember that ever happening. That all of them would still be in. Serve Sonego, good for the tournament. Forehand hits the tape, goes over. Carlos, forehand volley, Sonego, that goes over, 30-15. Australian Open is definitely playing slower nowadays. I can feel it every single match. It's definitely playing slower. Slovenian, but has British heritage somewhere. Nice. Yeah. Well, Rybakina is originally Russian born, but she's playing for Kazakhstan. So there are a few things like that. And she lived a lot of her life in Kazakhstan, but she's originally Russian born. I don't have any players to leave the stadium fully deaf. Trevison's grunt sounds great. Okay. Ghost, you're ridiculous. I like Conteve sounded like she sneezed. I like Conteve. She's one of my favorites. On the WTA, more than half the seeds are out. Yes. I made a video about that today. That's coming out on my YouTube channel. And over half the seeds are out, and we haven't even played half of the second round matches. I'm sure that's the first time in WTA history that's ever happened. Ridiculous. Completely opposite on the men's side and the WTA side. Serve from Sonego. Backhand. The forehand of Sonego. Passing shot. Carlos is there somehow. Carlos was about to hit a behind the back shot circa center US Open 2022, or 2021, whatever, 2022. But Sonego shot volley just hits the top of the tape. Alcaraz wasn't going to make that, I don't think. That would have been a winner from Sonego. 40-30 here for Sonego. 40-30 here for Sonego. Serve, that goes long. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you are new. We'll be doing 3 more streams somehow after this for the event, and we're doing a lot of streams throughout the tournament throughout the year as well. Whether it's the majors or the Olympics or some 250 events or 500s and other recorded content. And we have a podcast called Tennis 360 that we'll be doing a lot more of that I do with Eliza Westcott. So there's a lot of stuff for the Quality Shot Tennis thing. So got Deuce at 2-2. Serve Sonego. The forehand return of Alcaraz. That goes out. Sonego's doing well to stay close here. Advantage to Sonego. Advantage to Sonego. Set point Burrell. Let me look at that. I can't remember who everyone's playing. I've been looking at the men's side today a lot more than the women's side, to be completely honest. Burrell over Pegula. Wow, Pegula is struggling. I tell you what, she had a fantastic season last year. Oh, wow. What did you tell you what? It's not often that the best 2 shots of the match are for the player playing Alcaraz, but they are so far. That was a beauty of a half volley. By the way, Burrell just took the first set over Pegula. Maynor, appreciate you commenting about that. WTA is often unpredictable. Yeah. When is Reba playing? How about Emma? Ghost, are you dreaming again? Ghost is always dreaming and crazy stuff. Don't pay attention to Ghost. It's crazy stuff in the chat. Let me look up Australian Open order of play. Order of play, Australian Open. Order of Australian Open play. Play of Australian Open order. By the way, if you couldn't tell, it's past 1 a.m. here. So anyway, late night for me. Australian Open order of play. So Rybakina plays right after this one, or not before 3 a.m. So not before about 2 hours from now, but she'll come on this court right after this. On Rod Laver. And then who's the other question about? How about Raducanu? That's going to be a good match. Raducanu is. Let me see. Raducanu will play. Where is Raducanu? She'll play on 1573 Arena after the Zhang match finishes. And yeah, I guess after the Zhang match finishes. So Raducanu will be on after Zhang. She's up 1-0 on Bolter. Watch out for Zhang. She's such a talented, such an impressive athlete. Like, her athleticism is ridiculous. Is Zhang. She's the next best thing for Chinese tennis. After Li Na back in the day, Zhang is the next best thing. She's coming. She's coming. Serve from Alcaraz, backhand of Sonego. Forehand of Alcaraz, the backhand slice of Sonego. Forehand of Alcaraz, the backhand of Sonego. That goes out. And Alcaraz is at 15 love. But yeah, there you go. WTA off and unpredictable. Yeah. Gus has been watching Showgirls. Yeah. I think so. Something like that. For sure. It is, yeah. WTA is unpredictable. On the first round, 13 seeds were eliminated. 12 seeds, but yes. This is the most since the start of the seeds format in 2001. Yeah, 12 seeds were out, I believe. Rusetsky played for Great Britain, was Canadian, yeah. In the man first round, only 2 seeds were eliminated, the least in 2001. Yes, I just made a video about this. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to upload that probably tonight or tomorrow morning. That just hits it. That just goes long from Sonego. 30 love. Did you know Great Britain tried to get in young Novak Djokovic? The guy was heading up the LTA at the time was Roger Draper, as in Jack's father. What the? I never knew that. That's crazy. I never knew that. 6'4" Burrell. Yeah, that's crazy. You can hire me instead of Alyssa. Stevens versus Dasha. Dasha serving for the first set now. That's a great match. That's a great match. It's hard not to root for Kazatkina. She's got such a kind of fun personality. Her YouTube channel is great. And Stevens, who's just, they're both phenomenal players. Stevens, when she decides to really show up and play, she can play amazing. Forehand Carlos, the backhand of Sonego. That's in the net. 40 love. 2 set points for Kazatkina. And what's up, Gene? What's up, Gene Stewart? I'm sad that Colin's retiring this year. She just announced her in post conference. Yeah, she went up from Robbie said it best in the chat. She went from being 4-1 up on Swiatek, a double break, being also 4-2 love 40 to now retiring. It's crazy. Retirement confirmed for Collins. Yeah. Insane, and so tough. They're both grunting, had to mute it. Yeah, I'm watching it mute. If I heard you, Anthony, let me commentate. Yeah, the Collins retirement is sad. Yeah, it's definitely sad. True, GG. Sanjay tweet on Instagram. All right, sounds good. Kasatkina is great. I agree. She's creative with her shots. Terrible serve, though. Yep, that's true. 3-3. Sonego to serve here at 3-3. Alcaraz gets the hold. Alcaraz, by the way, is still 20 years old, and he's still 20 years old for about another 5 months. So if you want to just remember how young Alcaraz is, there are players that we've barely heard of who are 20 and have really shown up to a high level. Like Thomas Maczak just played his breakthrough match yesterday, and he's 23. By the way, Thomas Maczak is born 3 days. He's exactly 3 days older than I am. He was born same year as I am, 3 days younger than me. So that I always remember that. Naomi Osaka was born on my birthday, but 3 years before I was born, I believe. 3 years. She's 26 now. If she's 26, then that's right. Dasha wins the first set. Yeah, set. All right, I'll check it out. There's Kazatkina's girlfriend, a pro skater. I saw a video of her flying around and dancing on the ice like an Olympian. Yeah, I think she's a skater. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure somebody in the chat could answer. But goal down to send a break. That's crazy. That's wild. 30 love for Sonego. 3-3. But yeah, Dasha wins the first set. And Paolini also is up a set in 5-3. She's about to win against Maria. I love that for Paolini. Paolini's underrated. Zhang up 2-0 as well. Which is very cool. On Katie Bolter. Wow. Pagula could be the top seed that goes out from those kind of top 5 names that have really made themselves stand out. We thought it was going to be Iga. It might be Pagula. Backhand return. The backhand slice of Sonego comes in. Forehand lob. Banana shot. I mean, around the net, I think. Forehand lob. No way from Carlos. That is outrageous. I don't know if Sonego needed to hit the initial shot, but maybe it was going in. I thought it was going long, but either way, that is ridiculous. I think it was around the net, no? Let me see the replay. It is. It was clearly around the net. What a shot from Carlos. What an absolute shot. Absolutely amazing shot from Carlos. I said it earlier in the match. Carlos was going to get the shot of the match one way or another. Sonego's hit some crazy shots, but that was around the net, and that was beautiful. 40-15 for Sonego, though. Wow, what a shot. That's going to be on Tennis TV. It's going to be on Tennis TV, bro. Okay, she's not Eurosport dooming me. Oh, what's the score in that one? Let me look. No, she's up a break. Okay, Pagula is not down a break. She is up a break in the second set. Forehand Carlos. Cross court. Forehand Carlos. Down the line. That's a huge shot. Forehand volley. Oh, it goes too much for it. Carlos is a little bit off his game. He's a little bit off his game. 4-3. Like, he's still leading, but he's off his game. Olympic skater. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, goes true. Olympic skater. Yeah. I thought she was some kind of athlete. So, that's Miss Demon to you, buddy. Only her family calls her Katie. Jesus. Like a legit Olympic skater? Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Well, they have a great YouTube channel. I wish I've seen more of it than I have, but what I've seen from it, that is a phenomenal shot from Carlos. That wasn't just around the net. First of all, that was with some pace. It stayed low, which often you get from an around the net shot, but some pace on it, and he was so far away from it, and that was going in the initial shot. Wow. It looked like it was going to be nearly impossible to even get to an inch off the ground around the net. That's a Carlos Alcaraz shot. That's one of those shots that's going to be replayed. Now, listen, I don't know if it's as good as the behind-the-back shot against Sinner at the U.S. Open or the shot against Djokovic at Roland Garros last year, which I think might be the best shot ever hit, or the shot that he hit against Jarry, which is a forehand passing shot, running forehand passing shot. He's hit some crazy shots. I don't know if it's as good as those, but it's certainly in the Carlos Alcaraz highlight reel. Crazy around the net shot. I forgot skating is an Olympic sport. Yeah, it is, Maynor. Yeah. It is. Oh, let me check out what you sent me as well. 4-3 for Sonego. $30 love here for Carlos. Serve out wide. That goes wide. Second serve here from Carlos. Out wide, forehand of Sonego way behind the baseline. Is that in from Carlos? No, it's a let. It is a let. Another second serve coming. Serve. And that's a good serve from Carlos. 40 love. Paolini won. Let's go, Paolini. Jasmine Paolini. Is she a figure skater or a speed skater? That's a good question as well. 40 love. 40 love. 3 game points here for Carlos. Well, you would think if Carlos wins a set, it's over. Sonego, if he wants to make this a contest, he wants to be able to step up on these Carlos service games. Back and down the line is great from Sonego. Squash out Carlos is even better. Forehand down the line is better from Carlos. Ooh, that just goes out from Sonego. Better play from Carlos. He's still finding his footing on these Australian Open outdoor hard courts. 4-4. By the way, Pegula's still up a break in the second set, but she's down a set against Burrell. Stevens and Kazakina are in the second set. Zhang is up 2-1, but she's at love 30 to Bolter. At love 30 to Bolter. Joe, I have no idea who she is. Figure skater. There you go. Figure skater. Serve from Sonego. Down the tee. Backhand Carlos. Forehand Sonego. Forehand to Carlos. Forehand to Sonego. That goes that goes wide. This is a chance for Carlos. Carlos is going to try to make this 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. He's going to try to get this to the 6-4 second set. This happened in the first set. Sonego was staying close with Carlos, who really wasn't at his best level. I don't feel like Carlos even maybe is yet, although often when Carlos hits a crazy shot, that's when Carlos really picks up his level. So we'll see. First serve in the net from Sonego. Second serve. Carlos will be looking to pounce. Pounce on the return. Serve from the Italian. Kick serve. Backhand of Carlos. That goes long. That's not... Needs to make the return there. 15-all. But Carlos, listen, Carlos loves a big moment. That's why so many people like myself are excited about Carlos. Carlos loves a big moment. Up until the Cincinnati final, he was 6-0 in big finals. 4-0 in Masters finals. 2-0 in Grand Slam finals. You have to play the Olympics, but he's steps it up at the big events. Carlos in the net, by the way, 30-15 for Sonego. Trying to make this a different story from the first set. But Carlos loves a big moment. He steps it up in the finals and the big moments. He's just looks fearless out there. I'm sure he's not fearless, but he's brave, and he surely is that. Backhand to forehand of Sonego, forehand of Carlos, forehand of Sonego, backhand of Carlos, backhand slice of Sonego, forehand of Carlos, inside out to the backhand of Sonego, backhand of Carlos. Hits the tape, goes over, forehand of Sonego, runs to net out nowhere, backhand volley. Yeah, I mean, that was a bad approach shot from Sonego. Sonego's shot selection, the inconsistency, hit some wild shots. This is why this guy isn't top 10, even though sometimes he looks amazing. It's just like very low percentage. His shot selection isn't always there. It's a bit wild. Like, he has the talent 100%. He's got the fearlessness, the confidence 100%, but that's part of it. That's a huge chunk of it. But unfortunately, that's only about 80% of it, and the other 20% of it is very weak for Sonego. But yes, Alcaraz always picks it up when he's in a big final, when he's in a big moment. In fact, when he's in big matches, that's when he likes to play these kind of craziest shots, like against Sinner, the behind the back at the U.S. Open, the shot against Djokovic at Roland Garros. Ooh, nearly a good volley from Alcaraz, 40-30. And Alcaraz, usually when he does hit an amazing shot, that's when he usually picks up his level. It gives him confidence. He likes to please crowds. That volley, by the way, that stick volley, punch volley, is out by about a millimeter, 40-30. But Alcaraz said in the other, Alcaraz loves to play. He loves tennis. He loves shot making, loves the crowds. Very similar to Roger as well. Alcaraz with a great reaction, by the way, as well. Alcaraz is great, man. So good for the sport. So creative. So creative. He said the other day, I like hitting shots that are just impossible. That's the kind of confidence it takes to be one of the greatest of all time. Squash shot, forehand. Alcaraz, that's in the net. Alcaraz's net play is not there so far, though. 5-4 for Sonego. It's not going to be the same scoreline as the first set. Her name is Natalia Sabienko. Nice. Welcome, Joe. Yeah. Natalia, yeah. Natalia. 5-4. 5-4, 15-40. Zhang and Bolter are back on serve, by the way. And it is advantage to Stevens in the second set of the Kazakina match. I think that one will go 3 sets, to be honest. Trevisan lost to Dodin. What's going on the men's side? I haven't looked at that in a hot minute. Nagal is up 5-2 on Shang. Wow, Nagal is playing a hell of a tournament, huh? He's yet to drop a set. Nagal had Bublik in the first round. Nagal is yet to drop a set in this tournament. Nagal, the winner of Nagal versus Shang, very talented teenager, Chinese teenager. He winner of that one plays the winner of this match. So Alcaraz probably, but we'll see. It could not be. Borges took the first set against Fokina, by the way, which okay. Okay. Kecmanovic is at 5-5 in the third set. Struff and Kecmanovic split sets. That is, I'm sure, is a great match. Paul is up 5-2 against Draper in the third set. A lot of good matches going on. And so many close matches. That could go 5 sets. Like, come on. Borges Fokina absolutely could go 5 sets. I could imagine it for Shang Nagal as well. It is crazy how many 5-set matches there are as well. No in the net. Yeah, he set it up perfectly. 2 volleys just missed. In the net or just wide. He's missing easy volleys, man, or he is. Yeah, absolutely. Nagal going to pull a Raducanu. You know how happy I would be if that happens? I want some random dude to win the Australian Open. Who am I rooting for at the Australian Open? Some random dude. Because that never happens nowadays. The unpredictability factor is not there. The unpredictability factor is not there. And I don't know, the entertainment value of watching a first round match between, let's say, between Fokina and Borges is just not interesting when you feel like there's absolutely 0% chance that either of them might, let alone get to the semis or the final, but even win the tournament. When you feel like there's a 0% chance of that happening because it never happens, you're like, whatever. So it's like, I want random dude to win the tournament. Is that too much to ask for? Who am I rooting for? AO, literally anyone who's not Djokovic. I think a lot of people, same reason, are looking for that unpredictability factor. I agree. Anybody who's not a big Noli fan is rooting for Noli to not win the tournament. That's not even necessarily anti-Novak. It's just like we want to feel like we don't already know what's going to happen. That makes tennis exciting. By the way, Nagal does get the first set over Shang. Terry Sam, yeah. Nagal, let's go, yeah. Nagal should have gotten a wild card. He's doing it the hard way around. Who you like instead of Novak, anyone but Djokovic? Yeah, I think we got a lot of that. I like Novak, but I certainly feel the same way, to be honest. Big time. I'm hoping for it to be somebody else. Absolutely. I was just rewatching the Istomin Djokovic match earlier, and I mean, what an absolute rush, man. Dennis Istomin, what a player. Back in volley. And it's the perfect mix, right, for an unseeded guy, because Dennis Istomin, he can play at top-tier level. He's pretty solid, but he's also got that kind of glimmer in his eye that he has something up his sleeve. He's wearing glasses that, like, players don't wear. He's kind of looks like a mad genius out there. He's playing these crazy shots. He gets, like, between leg shot, trick shot. He's a skilled player. But he's also, like, ranked outside the top 100 in the world. He goes up against Djokovic. Everybody's like, well, surely it's Djokovic. But Istomin all the way through is like, no, I am winning this match. I don't care that Djokovic has won the last 5 or 6 Australian Opens. I am winning this match. All the way through, it was Istomin's like, I'm winning. I don't care that I'm down 2 sets to 1. He was like, I am winning this match. I was just looking at the highlights earlier. By the way, terrible volley from Sonego. But I raised that up because there's a primal scream that Istomin had at like 2-all break point when he broke Djokovic in the 5th set with a screamer of a backhand winner down the line. Just an absolute primal scream. And inside that scream, you heard all the players who lost to Djokovic at the Australian Open. He was like, I am not going to be the next. Dennis Istomin was like, no. And that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen against Djokovic in Australia. It just doesn't happen against players like the big 3 at any major. Like, these players just don't win. It would be so nice to see a random guy pull it off. And guess what? We need another Dennis Istomin. We need another Dennis Istomin to show up and be like, I don't care. I don't care that this is unlikely. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the guy. We need another Dennis Istomin to really show up. And maybe it's Thomas Martin Echeverry. This guy played a fearless match against his idol Djokovic in Rome. So you never know. I think that could be a test, to be honest. Especially because Novak's not in form. Great backhand down the line from Alcaraz, by the way. 15-30. Alcaraz is going to try to break it open here. Collins is going to win. Marcus, I have no idea what you're talking about. Collins lost. Collins lost to Swiatek. It looked like she was going to win. It looked on the world like she was going to win. Iga is insane. 15-30. Maybe you mean Carlos. I like tennis for it to be interesting and not the same player winning every time. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Drop shot. Alcaraz is there, though. Great athleticism. Back in. Oh, what a volley from Carlos. Vorian's pass. That's even better from Sonego. And a huge roar from Sonego. I tell you what, I was talking about Dennis Histamin. Sonego has that little bit of quality about him. That kind of glimmer in his eye. He's always very fearless out there. That's why he beat Djokovic. He beat Djokovic in Vienna. He's trying to beat Alcaraz, but we need a Dennis Histamin. Dennis Histamin would be good. Big roar from Sonego. 5-all, 30-all. I love to see it. I love to see it. I said Sinner going to lift the AO. All right, we'll see. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see him be able to continue his form on to best of 5. This is a huge point, by the way. I really think you can't overstate it. This is a big moment in this match. Big difference between 40-30 Sonego trying to push it to at least a tiebreaker, or Carlos being up 30-40. And it's another backhand in the net. And part of why it's such a big moment is that Carlos is not playing his best. 40-30 for Sonego. By the way, I appreciate everybody joining in. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new. Anthony Hirsch here with the call. And yeah, don't forget to like the stream as well. I'll be here for more streams. I'll be doing the Runa match in about an hour and a half because, of course, I will. It's 1:20 in the morning. Whatever. Let's do it. Screw it. Screw it. Serve out wide. That's just out from Sonego. Serve from Sonego. Kick serve the backhand of Carlos. That's in the net. 6-5 for Sonego. It's going to be at least a tiebreaker in the set if Sonego loses it. So either that sounded weird. Sonego is, well, I don't even know how to say that. It's too late for me to figure out how to say that. Sonego at least makes this a tiebreaker in this set. Keeps it close. There we go. That works. Marcus, I love your name. Nice. Marcus Collins is out. She is still going to win. Okay. She's retiring. Yeah, Collins is retiring. Echeverry loves Novak way too much. He'll let him win. No, he won't. I don't think so. Because Mira Andreeva against Ons Jabeur. Mira Andreeva, she's been idolizing Ons Jabeur for a hot minute, and she just completely was ruthless. I think it's more along those lines. Really, that's usually how it is, to be honest. Like, usually if somebody idolizes a player, like, of course, the nerves come in, but, like, these players have done crazy things. They're not going to be that nervous. Like, they're going to want to step up to show their idol what they're made of. That's usually what it is. I know Casper against Rafa is like a hot example recently, but like hot example is a big example recently, but it's like generally the player will want to step up to show their idol what they're made of. And I think Echeverry showed that in Rome, that he's like that. So Paul goes 2 sets to 1 up. Tommy Paul, that could have 5 sets written on it though, to be honest. Yeah, it's tiring when lower tier ranked players are counted out. They've earned their way there as well. Yeah, and I hate it on social media when a guy like Sebastian Corda says, hey, I'm the favorite for Wimbledon. I'm like, hell yeah. I don't care who you are. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, let's go. Like, I don't care. Like, I want players to at least believe they have a chance, especially in this era. Like, Alcaraz would not have been able to beat Djokovic if he didn't believe that he was able to beat Djokovic. Like, of course, it's crazy. Alcaraz should not have thought he should be able to beat Djokovic. Djokovic hadn't lost in 10 straight years on center court. Like, Alcaraz was stupid for thinking he should be able to beat Djokovic. But if he didn't think that, then he would have lost. So I like that. I like that from younger players, just yelling, come on, when they're completely down and out. At least show that you need that to win. So anything that makes it a higher chance that you win, like, unless you're like being a complete a-hole, just like do it. That goes out from Carlos. Love 15 for Sonego, by the way. This is a chance for Sonego. I did say Carlos in 4 sets. He's still getting used to these Australian Open courts. He hasn't played that much on them. He didn't play here last year. It's been a couple years. Forehand Carlos. Backhand slice. Oh, what a pass from Sonego. That is flashy. Love 30. Carlos, by the way, with the thumbs up. Love 30. Hell of a shot. I don't even know how he really did that. What were we saying? Italian magician? Lorenzo Houdini? I really don't know how he did that. Incredible hand skills there. Really, the replay made it even more impressive. Carlos's face watching it go by him. He really couldn't even believe it. He was like, surely that's going out or something. How do you even do that? Thumbs up from Carlos, love 30. Chance here for Sonego against Alcaraz. Serve Carlos, the backhand of Sonego. Backhand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego. That goes out. That goes out just long. Sonego thought he made it for a second, but it goes out. 15-30. Agree, Maynor, too much fanboy. Okay, I kind of think different, but we'll see. Marcus meant Mr. Lady. Good, Maynor. I said that on Tokyo as well. I'll see. Alcaraz should win with no problem. We'll see. That's a big serve from Carlos. 30 all. Big serve from Carlos. These are tight moments, though. Down love 30. 5-6. Well, see if Sonego can at least take a set. We'll see if Carlos can at least take a set. Wow, but Pegula is down 6-4, 5-2 to Burrell. That is crazy. We thought Iga might lose. Pegula. Jesus. She was up a break in this set. I hate to say it. Maybe Jessica Pegula has a worse season because she had a hell of a season last year, WTA Finals final. She's been really consistent the last few years, but maybe now that she's been at the heights, maybe this is a worse season for her. She's definitely not starting off hot. She's usually so consistent getting to later rounds, but lost to Katie Bolter from up a set at the United Cup. I don't know what's going on with Pegula, but 40-30 for Alcaraz, by the way. We're close to a tiebreaker, potentially. Serve Carlos. The forehand of Sonego. Backhand Carlos. Forehand Sonego. Squash shot. Forehand of Carlos. The backhand Sonego. Cross court. Forehand Carlos. Inside in. That goes out, though. Sonego's 2 points away from the set yet again. Sonego's 2 points away from the set yet again. Carlos make this tiebreak. Yep. That's it, Carlos. That's it, Carlos. Kecmanovic with 2-1 up on Jan Lennart Struff, by the way. That is a great match happening over there. I can just tell from the score lines and from how good they are as players. Like Kecmanovic and Struff are two of the more. Are neither of those guys seeded? If they both aren't seeded, that is ridiculous. I was talking about dangerous unseeded players. No, Struff is seeded. Okay. But Kecmanovic is a dangerous unseeded player as well. I know, Pegula, you're going to break my heart too. That's too much for me. Yeah, today's been tough, huh? Today's been tough. 30 love Pegula survey. I'll keep an eye on that one. I still can't believe this Zverev and Ruud scorelines. They happened within 2 minutes of each other. Almost exact same scoreline. That goes out from Carlos. This is a big moment in this match. Because you never know. Sonego is one of those players that you really never know. I mean, kick serve, backhand Sonego into the backhand Carlos, cross court, backhand Sonego. That's in the net, though. I mean, this isn't like the best I've seen Sonego play either, to be fair. Advantage for Carlos. Playing well, but Tomljanovic beat Ostapenko some years ago, and Ostapenko said Tomljanovic only because Ostapenko made too many errors. Otherwise, she would beat Tomljanovic. They had exchange of words after Marcus. Yeah, I think Tomljanovic was also upset because Ostapenko was taking medical timeouts or something like that. And there's a big drama at the net, and Tomljanovic was like, yeah, well, I hope you feel better, like sarcastically. And Ostapenko was like, you are so disrespectful. And Tomljanovic was like, yeah, that says something coming from you, and I love it. It's a tiebreaker here. I love it. All right, guys, let me know in the chat. Tiebreaker, start us off. Let me know. What do you think? Who do you think's winning this tiebreaker? What's going to be the score in this breaker? Pegula losing, yeah. Let me know. What's going to be the score in this tiebreaker. I did say Alcaraz in 4 sets, but I'm still going to say Alcaraz wins this tiebreak. I'll say Alcaraz 7-5. No, yes, I'll say Alcaraz 7-5 in the tiebreak. Let me know in the chat. If you get it right, I will shout out your username and I'll shout you out in the chat. Let me know in the chat who's winning this tiebreak. What's going to be the score? Serve out wide. That's a good serve. 1-0 for Sonego. He's playing well. 1-0 for Sonego. Let me know. Score in the chat. Claire Burrell WTF is going on outside the tournament. Yeah. What the fluff is going on? Yeah. 40 all deuce. Burrell is 2 points away from winning against Pegula. All right, here we go. I stared at the wall for 30 minutes after Collins lost. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, Robbie. Especially if you're a big Collins fan, that's sad. Yes, Collins losing sad me. I love Jesse too, yeah. It's sad for both of those for sure. I mean, that was out from Carlos, but that was like a hell of a return from Sonego. I mean, let's be honest. That was crazy. He did a 360 no-look one-handed shot in perfect return cross court. Anyway, it didn't count for anything. Forehand Sonego. That goes out 1-1. But he's got the skills, that's for sure. Does Lorenzo. Lorenzo Sonego. 12-10 Sonego. Okay, Sonego 7-5. Got a few Sonegos in here. Carlito 7-4. Almost said that. Alki 8-6. Hey, what's up? Lexi still lurking around? Lexi still lurking around. 1-1. I can't believe I've got one more match to call after this. And this match isn't even close to over. We keep going. Behind the back return. I mean, Lorenzo Sonego keeps hitting crazy returns off of out balls. He just hitting a behind the back return to serve. But anyway. Serve from Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. That's huge the other way. Backhand slice. Sonego comes into net. Backhand lob. Sonego's going to get it between the legs. No, it's out anyway. 2-1. Sonego up a mini break. Somebody said Carlos wins easy. It doesn't look that easy at the moment. Doesn't look that easy at the moment. Nice. Yeah. Carlos here is down in this tiebreaker, 2-1. Carlos will have 5 chances to come back on the first serve. By the way, Carlos has the best percentage of winning first serve return points of anybody on tour. It's not Novak, it's Carlos. I think he wins like 36 or 37%. Yannick has the highest win rate on second serve return points, not Novak either. I think Novak, Yannick, and Carlos are top 3 on both. I think Danielle is lurking somewhere there as well. Maybe Danielle is there on second serve return ahead of Novak. I don't remember. Or ahead of Carlos. I don't remember. But obviously those 4 guys are at the top of almost every stat. But Yannick is at the top second serve return. Carlos has the best first serve return. So both are amazing returners, which is part of why their matches are so intense every game, because they're both such elite returners, especially back in the day at the US Open when they were not the best servers either. So every game would be tense. That match, I talk about way too much, but I'm in love with that match, the Sinner Alcaraz match at the US Open. That match was crazy. Alcaraz, the forehand of Sonego. That's too good. 4-1. 4-1 for Sonego. He's up. He is up. I want to see more players saying, come on, after a net card. Yeah, come on. I want to see that too. They're like, it's not luck. I try to do that. I want to see that too. That'd be so funny. Can you imagine Danielle Collins versus Ostapenko, and Ostapenko, they both just start yelling, come on, after every point, louder and louder, even after net courts? I think we see a full-on fight on the court between those. I would tune in for that match, 120%. Oh, that was going out. Alcaraz hits a volley. That's a great shot from Sonego. Sonego smash. Alcaraz, how does he get that back? If he got that back, I was going to be like, Alcaraz is the one. If he got that back, like, that is crazy. Like, what the hell? They even got that close to it. 5-1 for Sonego. It is looking like we might go 4 sets here. That is an outshot all the way. That Sonego hit a great shot. It was hard. Sonego had a tough forehand. It looked, if it was short in the court from Alcaraz, but it was short in the court from Alcaraz. But Sonego, so it was going to be hard for Sonego to hit it really, but it stayed low, so it was going to be hard for Sonego to really hit a very advantageous shot in the rally. But Sonego hits it, just like kind of scoops it, hits it low the other way. Really smart shot from Sonego there, where shot selection isn't always so good. Oh no, Carlos. Carlos is going to lose. Okay, Marcus, big call. I know Carlos. He's definitely going to lose the set by the looks of it. That's what it's looking like. Look, he's not definitely going to lose the set, but it's looking like he's going to lose the set. I'd say that'd be fair to say. See all kind of things in the middle of the night. 5-1 for Sonego. It is a 7-pointer here. Carlos at the line to serve. Carlos first serve, that goes out. Carlos has not found his best level so far. He's hit a few weird decisions as well. Like, that was definitely going out. Carlos may be a little bit nervous because Sonego is a tough opponent. He has all the pressure to win this match. That goes out from Sonego. 5-2 for Carlos. Let's see what Carlos can do to come back. You never count out Carlos Alcaraz. Trust me. Trust me. Never count out Carlos Alcaraz. We learned those lessons about Federer. We learned that lesson about Rafa. We learned that lesson about Novak. Trust me about Novak. We already know this about Carlos. Don't count out Carlos Alcaraz. Or I actually count him out, but count him out at your own peril. 5-2 for Sonego. He's at the line to serve. Serve. Sonego, that goes out. Long. Second serve. By the way, Borges up a set and a break on Fokina. I don't know what. Fokina is so random. What is Fokina doing, man? He's just diving all over the court or something. Fokina has so much potential. Forehand, inside out. Backhand, that's shanked, and that's one mini break back for Carlos. That's one mini break back for Carlos. That is what I meant this set. I'll bet you still donut, Marcos. We got bets. Jesse is out. What is that day? Pegula, biggest upset of the tournament so far. Ons Jabeur was the high seed out. Now it's Jesse Pegula. Wow, Pegula in straight sets to Burrell. I would have never predicted. Crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, we got bets on whether Alcaraz is going to win this match. I still think Alcaraz is going to win, to be fair, to be clear. Alcaraz, it's amazing Alcaraz even ran to that, but be careful, please, Carlos. Be careful, please, Carlos. 6-3. I get nervous. I get nervous also because Carlos just coming off his offseason. Last year, during the offseason, Carlos got injured right before he would go to play the Australian Open. Playing a guy who I'm excited about because I'm always looking at the younger players, the juniors, Darwin Blanche, who's like 15 or 16 years old, very exciting American player. Has a couple brothers who play the pros as well, have been pretty high in the rankings. But we'll see if Sonego can tie this up here at 6-3 because Carlos needs to be more careful on the physical side. But that's Carlos. Serve, kick, serve, back in Carlos. The forehand of Sonego inside in. What a shot. Forehand squash shot. He leaves it. Sonego looking at the box. I was talking about Dennis Istomin. That's the kind of looks Dennis Istomin was looking at the crowd when he upset Novak Djokovic. Anyway, Sonego, wow, this has been a long two-set match so far. I'm definitely getting no sleep tonight, so that's exciting as well for me. A set apiece for Alcaraz taking on Sonego. Stick around for this third set. Carnage day, Robbie. You said it. I said it in the last stream. Carlos, I didn't put Carlos on upset alert. I put Carlos on upset curiosity. I said I didn't put him on upset alert. I put him on upset curiosity. Depends what Sonego shows up, which version of him shows up. Generally, he does show up for a big match. He's looking pretty good. Carlos is not looking himself, but damn, yeah, Terry. Carlos, a set apiece. I did predict Carlos in 4 sets, so we'll see. We're going 3. We're going 3 sets. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you are new. I have a YouTube channel as well if you want to subscribe over there called Anthony's Tennis Hub, if you want to subscribe over there. And, yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis as well. Sonego, yeah, crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let's look at the stats, by the way, after that set. By the way, Paul versus Draper is in the 4th set, and Paul is up a break, but Draper's looking to break back. Draper's looking to break back. I want to look at all the 5-set matches we've had on the men's side so far because it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm looking at Paul Draper stats. 1 second. Alcaraz Sonego. Okay, here we go. Match stats is one thing. I'm gonna look at the second set. Second set. Wow, Sonego. I thought it was something like that. Sonego's been serving amazing this set. Sonego 83% of his first serves in the second set. 71% of first serve points won. It's hard to make. How do I put this? Alcaraz has the highest first serve return points won on tour. When you're playing against an elite returner like Carlos, and you're winning 83% of 71% of your first serve points in the match, that's impressive by itself. But okay, 74%, by the way, just updated. But when you're hitting 83% of your first serves in, it's hard to hit really effective hard serves and keep them in. So sometimes you want to have a balance, right? But he's hitting 83% first serves in. He's winning 74% of first serve points. And that's against a guy who returns as well as Carlos, especially on first serve. So that's incredible. Winners to errors is actually much higher for Carlos, which is a little bit surprising. But Sonego really clutched up in the tiebreaker. And that's why we're at a set apiece. That's going to be an interesting third set, to say the least. Especially if Sonego keeps this level and Alcaraz doesn't raise his level up. I urge Center has the best breakpoint save percentage. That would be impressive. He is good at saving break points. Pegula is out. Jesus. We got absolute carnage. We got absolute carnage. Carnage day. Carnage day. For the seeds. Draper just broke back. Joe, let's go Draper. Let's go Jack. I like both those guys. Paul and Draper are 2 of my favorites as well. Medi, you better not do this to me. Robbie, yeah, it's been carnage. I hope for your sake, Robbie, that Medi doesn't. 6'4", 6'2" is crazy for Pegula. Jabor out 6'0", 6'2". Pegula out 6'4", 6'2". What is happening? Just by the way, what is happening? What's going on? Crazy. Day of carnage, yeah, crazy day. Absolutely crazy. Imagine Iga, Zverev, and Rude would lose as well. They got close, but that's part of what makes it such a crazy day that they even got close. So many good matches are. Ketchma won the tiebreaker. Yahoo, yeah. I'll keep an eye on all the other courts because there are a lot of good matches going on. Ketchma is my most low-key fave, yeah. Lexi, a lot of yours are very high profile, like Tsitsipas. Lexi, you like Djokovic, you like Rafa, but I did notice that you like Ketsma as well. But that's like me. Alex Molchan is one of my favorite players, and probably half people listening, half y'all don't know who Alex Molchan is, or at least don't know him very well. So, but he's one of my favorites. By the way, Sonego is absolutely crushing returns. He's at love 30. He's going after it. He said, you know what? I'm taking it. He goes for a forehand down the line, but completely misses at 15-30. Honestly, I said earlier in the stream, we need a Dennis Istman type attitude against these top guys. That's what Sonego is doing at the moment. Actually, really, I mentioned that, and now it's really reminding me of that match. 15-30, just the way he's composing himself. We have Zhang Raducanu quarterfinal. Did Zhang win? She wasn't that close to winning, was she? Raducanu hasn't even played yet. By the way, Artur Feast versus Greek Sport is such a good match as well. There's so many good matches on. The men's side in particular to me is crazy, but we've had carnage on the women's side too. Stevens up 5-2 against Kazakina. Zhang is up a set against Bolter, but yeah, she's not done. Yeah, Raducanu will have to beat Wong. Man, so many good matches. We're in an alternate universe, Anthony. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Hey, what's up, Victor? Victor Vivalo? What's up? Good to have you. Umber is one of my personal favorites. He's a bit lower down. Sean, I really like Hugo as well. He's one of the nicest guys first. But he's not nice on the court. He is absolutely ruthless, and he performed at a very high level towards the end of last year. I like Hugo as well. I'm glad that he's finally seeing some success. Zhang's still playing, yeah. Of course, we know he is, yeah. Z3 is still playing, right? Not out yet? No. Yeah. That's still going on. Forehand Sonego at 30 all. Forehand Carlos cross court. That's in the net. Both of these players have very low percentage games, but Carlos generally is the more consistent of the two. Sonego played really well towards the end of that second set, though, and he was serving amazing throughout it, which is why he took that set. We'll see if he can keep it going. Getting tired. Getting a little bit tired. 40-30 for Carlos. Pegula is out. That's crazy. Biggest upset of the tournament so far. Back in Sonego to back into Carlos. Forehand Sonego. Terrible drop shot. He had to play there too. 1-0 for Carlos. Carlos is going to, listen. Carlos has got to really step it up here. Well, officially, we're going to go straight from the Alcaraz match to the Runa match. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it if the Alcaraz match is still going when the Runa match is going on, but figure out some way, somehow. Paul and Draper, by the way, in a tight fourth set. That could be that's really interesting as well. So many good matches on at the moment. Kazakina Stevens will be a really interesting, compelling third set as well. Anthony Savage, yeah. I'm trying, Manor. I'm trying. Double header, Joe. I loved it yesterday. I could do a double header. I would be down for it. I don't know if my camera can live stream to 2 streams at once, but if it can, which I would think it could if it's doing the same, because it's just doing the same video coverage of me. I haven't tried it out yet, but I could live stream on that one and I could do this one because that stream's already set up. So I'll try it. Forehand, Alcaraz. Oh, that's in the net. I think Sonego was surprised that Alcaraz even moved a little bit. I don't know. Alcaraz has something in his eye or something. He's looking like he's wincing. Arthur Feast, talented French guy. I've had my stock in Arthur Feast. Talent Greek sport, Arthur Feast. Talking about guys in the lower tiers I really like. By the way, Shang is up on Nagal. Shang and Nagal is going to be 5 sets. I'm sorry. I've already called it. Shang and Nagal is going to be 5 sets. Fokina could come back from 2 sets love down against Borges. Borges about to go up 2 sets love on Fokina. He could be the next men's seed out. Davidovich Fokina, which I won't be fully shocked at, to be honest. Slice into the back of Alcaraz, cross court, backhand. I'll be shocked that it was Borges, so I won't be shocked by Fokina losing. 15-30, Sonego frustrated. He's kind of talking to his camp in a very frustrated way. It looks like Jonathan Banks, Mike from Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul in the Sonego camp. Looks exactly like him. Jonathan Banks is a legend, but looks exactly like him. Borges is up 2 sets love on Fokina. I want to look at all the 5-set matches we've had on the men's side so far, by the way, once we get to a changeover, because it's been crazy. Backhand Carlos, the backhand of Sonego. Forehand Carlos, just crossed the net. Forehand Sonego. I love this court level angle. Why'd they change it? Forehand into the net. Alcaraz at 1540. Alcaraz at 1540. Say yes in chat. Would you wish that they would show court level angle a little bit more than they do? Say yes in the chat if you agree with me. I love the court level angle. I don't think they should do it all the time. Obviously, you want to see both players on the court as much as possible. There's something so beautiful about the above angle too when you're watching tennis, but I love the above angle. It should be done most of the time. I would agree with that. I think they should do court level angle at least more, way more, because it's so you can see how difficult the points are. It feels more like you're watching it in person, like if you go to a tournament. There's so many pros to the court level angle. I wish that they would. I wish that they would do that more. Backhand, that's a great get from Sonego, way up high. Carlos smash. The other way, Carlos solid. Carlitos with an absolutely monstrous vamos. Huge. He's up a break, 2-0. Let's go, Carlitos. 2-0, let's go. He's up a break back in this 3rd set. Let's go. Vamos. Hell yeah. I agree. I think court level has great perspectives. Yeah, at least that's my opinion. At least 10, 15% of the time, something like the court level angle is so impressive. It really makes you see the spins on the shot, the speeds of the shot. I love it. Vamos. Yes, nice. Yeah, Robbie, I agree as well. I hate it when they have it super high up, like in Acapulco or something with a different angle. Yeah. Palmos. I don't care. Okay. Well, Cam do both scores. He's just jumping from one to another based on what's more interesting, but he shows both scores. Yeah. I just need to figure out a way to do both scores, but I'm sure I could figure something out. Those are both men's matches. Maybe what is the name of that one? Tennislive.com. They could have the scores right next to each other. Runa and Alcaraz. They probably would, because these are on the biggest courts. So I could probably do a double header. I'll just need to figure out exactly how to do it, and I could do that scoreboard for both streams going on at once. No idea what I'm even talking about at this point. It's almost 2 a.m, but I could try to do a double header. A double header at 4 a.m. would be hilarious. So I just have to do it just because it would be hilarious. I'm just going to be stumbling over my words, but I'll try my best. Serve down the tee. That's a great shot from Alcaraz. 15 love. 15 love. Yeah, Cam is the doubleheader OG. We know that. Pagula looks just like WTA finals of 2022 when she lost 9 straight matches. No energy. That sucks. I can't believe that scoreline. I cannot believe that scoreline. 15 love for Carlos. He's got the full momentum now, or at least the momentum. He still hasn't really showed up with his absolute top level tennis, but he's at least in the lead again. Double fault from Carlos. That serve hasn't been there for Carlos, to be honest. It's in the net from Sonego. 30-15 for Carlos. 30-15 for Alcaraz. Someone's sleeping. Anthony, wake up. I'm awake. I'm just tired. Give a like for our Savage King, Anthony. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. I'm trying my best out here. I'm trying my best out here in these streets. It's hard. It's hard. I'm trying my best. 30-15 for Alcaraz. By the way, I'm never saying that again. Other things I only say at 2 a.m. Serve down the tee. Forehand of Alcaraz, drop shot. Back in Sonego, slice. Is that out? Just out from Sonego, I believe. 4-15. 4-15. No one could switch you, maybe. We'll see. I might. Well, I'm gonna stay to the end of this one for sure because I'm not a wimp, but I'll stay to the end of this one, then I'll go to the other one. I gotta keep the chat going to make Anthony stay awake. Yeah, please chat it up. That helps me. Shoot, I'm about to leave for work in an hour. All right, guy. Good luck at work, Lexi. Another new picture. Yeah, Lexi, you're choosing the pictures. You got a lot of travel photos. I love it though. By the way, catch of the racket from Carlos. He's definitely got the hand skills. Yeah, somebody might switch me out for the Runa match. I'll have to see. I don't know how Carlos even did that. He caught it on the throat of the racket. I don't even know if I've even seen that before. That goes out. Carlos is at 3-0. Carlos is at 3-0. 3-0. What other matches are going on at the moment? Paul versus Draper. What's the score there? Paul versus Draper is the other one I'm really interested by at the moment. I had Draper making the fourth set and playing Alcaraz, so we'll see. Paul is currently serving at 50-all against Draper. They're in a bit of a rally. Paul's playing really good tennis, to be honest. Drink hot double choco. That will make you stay awake for 20 hours. Nah, I really can't drink coffee because I'm so hyper anyway that like whenever I drink coffee, I'm such an insomniac. It's really like it gets difficult for me to sleep. So I like being up at night. Like I like right now I'm in my element. I'm just sleepy because I didn't get to have a nap before. I thought right now I'd be napping and then I'd be waking up for the Runa match. So I guess we'll see. 7 a.m. and I guess David or Fozzie can switch you. Yeah, Faison maybe. Yeah. Faison's trying his best to stay awake for the Iga and Kenin match. Yeah, I saw a bit of that too. Yeah, Faison is savage. Faison is savage. He's doing a stream and he's half asleep. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we scrap it or David can take it or Faison or somebody. Well, David's already doing 2 other streams, but we'll see what we do. Maybe I'll still take it. I don't know. Serve down the tee back from Carlos. Or no, it's a let. Sucker, I think Kecmanovic will go into 5. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, Kecmanovic. I like Kecmanovic as well. Kecmanovic. That's why I call double headers double harder, because it's harder. Oh, got you. Got you. That match didn't go to bagel or breadstick. Yeah. Collins almost won the second set 6-1. She almost won the third set 6-1. Drop shot. Carlos with a good flick. Forehand. Sonego. Oh, what a 360 backhand. That goes out because Carlos, that's ridiculous. Carlos playing with a video game controller, but he slightly hits the wrong button. Video game times for Carlos, but just out. 15 love. He can play some crazy skills, though. Crunch time, Paul Draper, 4-4. That's going to keep me awake because I am so curious by this Paul Draper match. You know what? That brought me some energy because I'm curious by this Paul Draper match. I'm watching it on another screen at the moment. I'm calling this Alcaraz match, but what a shot by Sonego. What a screamer. That was triple digits. That was triple digits. That was maybe one of the fastest forehands I've ever seen. That was ridiculous. Inside in forehand, 210 kilometers an hour. What the hell? 251 kilometers per hour is the fastest serve. How much is that? 210 kilometers. What in the world? To miles. What is this? Kilometers to miles. What? 130 miles per hour? That's the fastest forehand ever. Isn't the fastest forehand like 125 miles per hour? Yo, what the hell? Did Sonego just hit the fastest forehand of all time? I thought the fastest was James Blake, 125 miles per hour. Sonego just went 130 miles per hour according to the speed radar. I don't know if it's accurate, but as soon as I saw it, my jaw dropped. You saw it. My jaw dropped. My first thought was, I don't know if I've seen a forehand hit that fast. Was it really 130? It's too late for this. Did I just see Sonego hitting 130 miles per hour forehand? What the hell? Chat, can you confirm? Can you confirm or deny? 200 kilometers for forehand? That's crazy. Del Potro, Gonzalez, James Blake. 130 kilometers per hour. This going on X. This going on the Twitters. This going on the Twitters, as the youth would say. What the hell? That's crazy. Crazy shot from Sonego. That is an outrageous forehand. The way he hit it was one of the most impressive fast forehands I've ever seen, too. That is a ridiculous shot. Shot of the match, if that is really 130 miles per hour. Love 15 love, by the way, for Alcaraz for Carlos. That woke me up, by the way. I needed a wake-up call. Maybe I'll have enough energy for the Runa match as well. That was a crazy forehand shot. Like, the way he hit it was ridiculous, too. It's hard to hit it that fast, doing that. Right off the rise, at his feet. Forehand Sonego, that goes out. We've seen some crazy shot making in this match, but that was something else. Forehand Sonego to forehand of Carlos. Forehand of Sonego. Back in Sonego defending now. Smash. That's a smash put away. 40 love. Yeah, that overhead was one of the fastest overheads I've ever seen. This overhead was outrageously fast. That was insane. I want to see the speed radar for that shot. Oh, I thought they showed it on the court for a second. That overhead was probably 175 miles per hour. I don't know how fast it was, but it was crazy. Back in Carlos slice, the forehand of Sonego. That goes out. 4-1 for Carlos. I did say Carlos Alcaraz in 4 sets. That's a pretty good call. I'm going to pat myself on the back if I got it. This could be 5 sets as well. I mean, Sonego's playing well. Carlos has picked it up in the 3rd set, though. What a shot from Draper around the net alert. We're having some amazing shots. Let me see the replay here. God damn it, ESPN Plus is screwing with my head. It's not loading. I want to see the round the net shot. Carlos hitting around the net shot earlier in this match. Fernandez hit one yesterday. We're seeing a lot of around the net shots for whatever reason. I'm just catching a double fault from Paul. Draper is 2 points away from taking the set against Tommy Paul, pushing to 5 sets. If we haven't already had enough 5-setters in this tournament. They could already be in a 5th set, 2 hours, 39 minutes played. I mean, I know these are guys who play quick, not just between points, but they hit winners all over the court, and they're always super aggressive, but that is crazy. 2 hours and 40 minutes for 4 sets. How much is that average per set? And these aren't 6-1, 6-0 sets. That's like, these are 6-3, 6-4 sets. 2 hours and 40 minutes divided by 4. I don't freaking know. Paul puts away a volley, though, so he's at 40-30. Just thinking of something else. Lexionati. I mean, I thought of it too. Yeah, try not to. Draper misses a sitter. There you go. Catch my R. Draper 5-4. Dasha and Stevens on decider. Yeah. What a shot from Draper. I didn't see it. I I wonder how Arthur Feast will do with Greek sport throughout this match. That could be 5 sets too. What if every match on the men's side throughout the tournament goes 5 sets and yet no seed ever loses? That's what's happening so far. Every match ever is going to 5 sets and yet no seed is losing on the men's side. Completely different story on the women's side, where a lot of seeds are losing in straight sets. Like the women's side and the men's side could not be more contrasting. It feels like I'm literally watching 2 different tournaments, which I guess I am, but you know what I mean. Around the net is becoming more common. These guys are tracking down everything. Yeah, I guess so. At the U.S. Open, we see a lot of around the nets. What a pass from Jack. Oh, look at that. Feast is about to win the first set. Nice. Arthur Feast is a talent. Is it that crazy? Let me see. Double fault from Paul, so Draper does have set point. Let me back up. I forgot that I can back up on the ESPN Plus stream. Let me see this. Pass from Jack. Yeah, it's a hell of a pass. Good one. I mean, it's not like the shot of the day or something, but great pass. Set point for Draper. Push it to 5 sets against Paul. That always seemed like it could go 5. Eyes on the Alcaraz match, though. 15 love, 4-2. Serve down the tee. That goes out. Forehand Carlos, the forehand. It's a big forehand from Carlos. That's how he should be in the forehand. That's a better shot. Bad forehand from Draper on the other court, by the way. So that's back to deuce. I love a good pass. Yeah, hell yeah. Rafael Nadal has the best passing shot ever, in my opinion. I don't think it's particularly close. That guy can pass from anywhere. Carlos is giving him a run for his money, though. And then remember my Twitter question about Novak and Shelton? Yeah. Yeah, I answered you on there, I think. I wanted to. Yeah, I don't know why Novak is kind of letting that into. I don't know why he brought that up. And I'm always like super cognizant that I don't know the full story. Like that something could be happening behind the scenes. I just thought it was strange to bring that up when nothing was going on. A little bit uncalled for from my perspective. I have no idea. A little bit weird. Draper shanks it, Jesus. Dios mío, Kechma. Dios mío. Set point for Draper. That's in the net. Paul's having good serves, but Draper's not being particularly clutch. Serve for Carlos. Backhand. Oh, wow. That hits the tape, goes over. Almost hits Carlos. 40-15. Serve down the tee. That's a let. Or, sorry. Sorry. I'm used to watching the match and doing play-by-play. I'm watching the Paul Draper match as well. Carlos is 40-15 at 4-2. Novak is a drama queen. Yeah, I mean, we have different opinions. You know, I like Novak. I always defend him, but I don't understand why they need to bring that up. No, I really feel bad for Shelton. Jeez, I agree. I agree with you. Serve Carlos, forehand of Sonego. That's in the net, 5-2. That's in the net, 5-2. Nagal and Shang, by the way, I really think that one's going to go 5 sets as well. And that is at a set apiece. Nagal is a talented player from India. Shang is a talented player from China, which are 2 countries where you don't usually see it, which are the 2 biggest, most populated countries in the world. And yet you usually don't see them competing. Chat, give me some questions to keep me awake because I'm falling asleep here. Give me some questions if you can, please, to keep me awake. It can be about anything, tennis, whatever. Give me some questions to answer because I am falling asleep. I'm falling asleep here. I want to at least call the end of the Alcaraz one, even if I don't do the Runa match. And Feast did win the first set over Greek Sport. Give me a question. It could be about anything. Tennis related, anything else. When I watch by myself, I commentate for myself. Oh, like someone cares. That's funny. Play-by-play just in person. Before I started commentating, I would talk to myself watching matches. I wouldn't do play-by-play, but I would just like talk to myself. I'd just be like, oh my God, what a shot from Federer. Just insane in a room by myself. So that's the backstory for me being here right now. Give me questions in the chat to answer about anything. About anything, I don't care. I'm pretty chillaxed. You can ask me about anything. Oh, Paul just falls out of nowhere, but it's a shot into the net. I don't know what happened. Feel like I'm watching Davidovich Fokina. I keep calling stuff about the Paul Draper match, but anyway, that was weird. I hope Tommy Paul is healthy. Not injured there. 5-2 for Alcaraz. Forehand Sonego, inside out. That's a good shot. Did you see my butterfly sketches? Yes, I did, Maynard. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. Imagine Rafa playing the Aussies here in AO. I don't think they boo him or even Roger, but I'm sad too whenever they boo Novak. Yeah, I completely agree. They shouldn't boo Novak. I like all three of those guys. Roger, then Novak, then Rafa is my personal order for anybody curious, but I respect the hell out of Rafa. I think he's also an underrated shot maker. I think he's one of the best shot makers in the history of tennis, completely overshadowed by Roger, who for me is still the best one. Best shot maker I've ever seen. He deserves the spot, but respect the hell out of Rafa. But I respect all three of those guys. I don't like any of them being booed. All three of them have made history as well. And you cannot like one of them and still think that they've made history, but I just like all three, and they're all such great players, especially out of Slam where he's had so much success. Draper, what the H are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What is he doing? What's the score? Yeah, he's wasted a few set points, huh? Draper forehand Paul. That's too good though from Paul. 15 all. Sonego serve. Serve forehand of Carlos. The forehand of Sonego. That's a hell of a pickup. Forehand Carlos is absolutely massive. Only claps from Sonego. We've seen some absolutely bullet shots in this game. Both players have quite the pace on their shots, huh? They are shot makers. I want to see this again. Forehand Carlos absolutely pummeled triple digits for sure. I don't think it was 130 miles per hour. I didn't even know it was possible to hit a forehand 130 miles per hour until I saw it with my own eyes. But that must have been triple digits. Can they show the score? Can they show the? I wish they would show the pace of the shot afterwards. It always annoys me. I'm always curious. Like, make it like I don't care about 12 of 15 break points won. I want to see the shot. Like if somebody hit forehand hard, I want to see how hard the forehand was hit. Like, you know what I mean? I love these questions in the chat. Keep them coming. I'll answer them probably. I'll answer them. Serve out wide, forehand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego, backhand Carlos, the backhand of Sonego slice, forehand Carlos. Just have a feeling like Carlos might finish it right here this set. Backhand slice Carlos, the forehand of Sonego. Backhand slice Carlos, still defending. It's going to be some crazy Alcaraz point, huh? Squash shot. Nope, it's too good from Sonego. 40-30. Pleasantly surprised. Draper, by the way, at 5-5 with Paul is the scoreboard. What's going on? The Stevens match. That's another big one going on at the moment. Borges is really up on Fokina. That's crazy. Kecmanovic and Struff are playing 5 sets because every single match ever on the men's side is going 5 sets. That's something else I want to look at, and I will. Sir, scoreline of Kazakina versus Stevens. 3-2. Stevens serving. Wow, it could be another seed out on the women's side if we haven't had enough already. Zhang is up a set. Zhang is about to beat Bolter, by the way. Let's go Zhang. I like that result. Let's go Zhang. I'm rooting for Qinwen Zhang. Let's go. A lot of good questions in the chat. I'll get to them. Thank you for giving me some questions to answer. In fact, I'll start right now. What is the capital city of Burkina Faso? Like, Maynor, it is 2 a.m. I have no idea. Also, did I just say like a curse word or something? Did you trick me? I'm too online to not. Like, maybe you tricked me or something. You know what I mean? Advantage for Sonego. Should there be a 5th slam, Joe? No. I like the slams that they have at the moment. If they do add another slam, as much as grass court is my favorite tennis to watch, it should be clay courts. Clay courts takes up so much of the season. Another 5th clay slam wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but it would also, the history of tennis, there have been 4 majors for such a long time. I like it. Hard court is a neutral surface, having it twice, and then clay and grass, it works out well. I mean, they can change the surface as well. I like they have before. I like the 4 majors as it is. I've said it before, if they do add another one, that I wouldn't mind Madrid Open being the one that they do. I think Madrid would be great. Because having Rome, then Madrid, then Monte Carlo back to back to back is already a bit much for me in the clay swing. I love the clay season, don't get me wrong, but like I want Madrid to stay. It's a historic tournament, but what I'm saying is it's such a historic tournament, it could be a major, especially because, listen, the 4 majors are where they're at because that's where the best players were at back in the day. Australia, France, England, or UK and America, they dominated the sport for so long. That's why, like, they won every single Davis Cup until the 1970s, and Davis Cup started in the 19th century. Like, so Spain is now the best country in tennis. They've had so many good Spanish players. Ferrer, the depth of Spain has been great. Obviously, Rafa and now Carlos. So having a 5th major in Spain where tennis is really picked up would make sense. Madrid plays faster on clay than Roland Garros. So if they were to add a 5th slam, I think Madrid Open is a no-brainer. But that being said, I hope that they keep the 4 slams as it is, partially because keeping up with the statistics, especially with the players who played back in the day, would be only so, and the big 3 also, I don't know why. Especially back in the day, it would be harder if they had another slam in. If they do, though, I would say Madrid would be one that wouldn't be too bad. But I hope they keep it 4. Smash put away from Carlos, 30 love. Who will be in the top 8 for Turin? Let me look. I made a predictions video. on my own channel. Actually, I could probably remember. I said Medvedev, Sinner, Djokovic, Alcaraz. I also said Hurkacz would be in the top 8. Who else did I say? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Who else did I say? Runa, I said as well. I said Tsitsipas. I also said Rublev. And I stand by my picks. I think those will be the top 8. I think those will be the final 8 in Turin. Ruud and Fritz, I think, will also have really good seasons as well. Those are my top. That's my prediction for Turin. Those 8 players. Okay, Alcaraz is at 40 love at 5-3. To push himself to 2 sets to 1 up. Alcaraz serve. That goes out. Alcaraz with a big vamos. I mean, this has been a long match. 51 minutes for the first set, 58 minutes for the second set, 36 minutes for the third set. So, keep asking me questions. I love it. Shot. Don't know what you mean, Terry. We'll send him on a slam before Djokovic wins 25. Oh. No, because I think Djokovic is going to win the Australian Open. But Yannick is going to win a major soon. Would you still date me if I was a worm? I hate this question. I don't like this question. I've seen it everywhere. I don't like this question. Way too early. Joe? I mean, or no, way too early. Oh, yeah, I agree. I don't think way too early, but I would say too early. I agree with that. Is Tiafoe well and truly done? I said it in another stream. I'm kind of... I don't usually overreact when a player had a great kind of season and then kind of lost their form. But with Tiafoe, I'm a little bit more worried than I usually am. And I can't exactly say why, but to be fair, I didn't expect Tiafoe to have such a strong peak level like he did, like he found at the US Open that year. But yeah, I think Tiafoe maybe reached the heights that he already found. I don't know if he's going to find higher heights than he's already found. So I don't know if he's done, but I don't know if he's too far off, to be honest. You saw Matteo Berrettini have a good little bit of results, and then he kind of fell out. I don't know. Something about Tiafoe just, I don't know. There's stuff I like about Tiafoe. I think he's one of the best movers up and down the court. He's one of the best retrievers of drop shots. Has a great mentality. He's fought in some incredible situation. Has a great mentality on him. I mean, he's a wickedly good talent. He hits shots that just like nobody else can hit. Kind of like Sonego. He's just a really good shot maker. But yeah, I kind of think so. I think like maybe he already reached his biggest heights. Roger, Rafa, Novak, very distant third, if you know what I mean. Wait. Roger, Rafa, Novak, very distant third, if you know what I mean. Do you mean in terms of favorite players, Robbie? Who will win the title first, Fokina or Kotov? Ooh, that's a good one. First title winners, that's a topic to talk about. Oh, what a pass from Carlos. That is outrageous. To start off the 4th set as well. Loves that. Carlos loves that. That was outrageous. If you play tennis, you know how crazy that was. That was a perfect approach shot. Carlos was way out. It feels like there's an extra step there that was missing that Carlos still somehow unlocked. It's pure leg strength. You could see the strain on his legs hitting that shot. It's pure muscle. It's pure leg muscle. I mean, he is just a ridiculous athlete. That is a ridiculous pass. Rafa, Roger, Novak, kiss, marry, kill, quick. I don't know. I don't want to kiss or marry all of them, so I'll just do kill. I don't know. Fokina or Kotov? I'm kidding. Fokina or Kotov? Fokina makes me nervous. I don't know. Like, Fokina makes me nervous. I think of Gil Gross. Gil Gross is one of my favorite analysts on tennis YouTube. I think he's amazing. One thing I've always disagreed with Gil about is that I don't think Fokina is ever going to rise up to the top tiers of the tour. Personally, I think he has the potential to at least have some really big runs like he had at Monte Carlo. He's a pretty complete player. He's very athletically impressive, but something about the very ins and outs and peaks of his game and the fact that mentally he just can't cross the line. Something about Fokina makes me nervous. So I'll just say Kotov because I like Kotov. I don't think he'll be this year, but I like Kotov. Same thing about Van de Zandschulp. Like, I like Van de Zandschulp, but mentally, like, something about them, it just makes me nervous. I don't know what it is. Will we ever get a 1,000 grass tour? I still have faith. Will Sinner win a slam before Emma wins a second? Yes. Keep a Q&A coming. Why not? I don't think Emma necessarily won't win a second, but I love Emma. Yeah, Emma's great. Layla is my favorite, but Emma's cool. Maynora should be enough to keep you awake. She's super funny. That's true. Surf here from Sonego. Eyes on the match. Talking to myself. Eyes on the match. Eyes on the match. Eyes on the match. Sonego at the line to serve at 15:30. Serve, kick serve, backhand of Carlos, the backhand of Sonego, backhand of Carlos. That's out, 30-all. That's a bad error from Carlos, 30-all. Bad error from Carlos, 30-all. How much is a flight from Israel to Georgia? To say I can fly and keep you awake in person. Okay. Favorite way to eat eggs? I don't know. Scrambled. Vamos, making this hard. Yeah. What would happen first? Rude winning 1,000 or Steph winning 500? Rude winning 1,000. Steph is never winning a 500 tournament. That's easy. That's easy. That's so easy. Steph is never winning a 500. No way. That's in the net from Sonego, 30-40. Alcaraz with a break point. Yeah, Tsitsipas is never winning a 500 tournament. That's done. That's done and dusted. Was he 0-10? Sorry, Steph. If you ever, I mean, you might win a major, but if you want to win an ATP 500, you're toast. Got it. Stop the count. 30-40 for Carlos. He's at 6-3. Sorry, he's at 2 sets apiece. He won the last set 6-3. He's trying to run away with this 4th set. I said Carlos in 4 sets. Turned out to be a good prediction, it looks like. We'll see if Sonego can do something here. Forehand inside in. Forehand Carlos defending, retrieving. Forehand cross court. That's in the net. 1-0. Sonego bounces the ball against the ground. And Sonego can play really high level. He was serving amazing in the 2nd set, but sometimes it just doesn't last. It lasted, sometimes it just doesn't last. Sonego has a positive win percentage against Novak, at least in sets. He went 3 sets with him in Monte Carlo. He won another straight sets against Novak. Obviously, Sonego can play amazing tennis, but here it's just not really there. Maynor, you are funny. Yeah, true. Hurkacz won it for Team Germany. One of the best moments of the last quarter. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that still happened. Thanks, Terry. What is your favorite meal? Has anybody had Masamon chicken, Thai food? Thai food is crazy. Thai food is my favorite thing in this world. It is so crazy good. It is so crazy. Like Thai food, I love more. I always have Thai food on my birthday because it's crazy. Thai food is crazy. Tommy breaks. Okay. I have 25 minutes. Damn it. No, there's so much good tennis on, right? Olympics predictions. If Rafa's healthy, he has a good chance to even win the title. Hot take right away. Alcaraz is my pick for the title. I have another hot take. I don't think Iga's winning Roland Garros Olympics. I think Iga wins Roland Garros. I think Coco wins Roland Garros Olympics on clay. I don't think Coco wins a slam this year, but I have Coco and Carlos winning the Olympics. But if Rafa is healthy, then I think Rafa could absolutely win the Olympics. And that might be his retirement, but I don't want to speculate. But wouldn't that be perfect? Like a Sampras go out your own way type thing. Also, if Rafa and Carlos play doubles together, they are going to win the doubles, because how are you going to beat Rafa and Carlos on clay in doubles when both of them have two of the best volleys in the world? That ask enough questions. Keep them coming. I love it. You think Berrettini can come back? I think he's already reached his highest heights, but he can still do more stuff. He's a great player. Go Isla. Yeah, Tomljanovic. How's Tomljanovic doing? This is keeping me awake. I love the Q&A. Would it be crazy for me to stay up for the Runa Kazao match? Maybe I could start the Runa match and then I could give it to Faison later, because I kind of got another burst of awakeness just now. Probably I'll feel like falling asleep in about 10 minutes though, because that's generally how it goes. But for now, I feel awake. Stevens is up 5-2 a set apiece. I should get some sleep though, to be honest, for myself, but I think it's fine. I slept in super late today, and I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I could probably start the Runa match at least. We'll see. I'll think about it over the next half an hour. But it feels like Alcaraz is going to finish before Runa starts. 1540 for Steven. She's serving out the match against Kazakina. Draper and Kaspar are making me sick. Would you rather Cambise be your RG contender in the future? No, I don't think he's winning a Roland Garros, but he can be a contender for going to semis or finals. Never know, too, but no, I don't think so. Especially because there's so many good clay players. Would you rather be slamless number one or have a slam without reaching number one? It is too late for me to even think about what that means. I've thought about this question before, but I can't even think about it. Would I rather be number one with no slam? Okay, so people hate me and think I don't deserve it, like Marcelo Rios. Or would I rather have slams and never have been number one? Very few people have been number one. A lot more people have won Grand Slams. But in the other way, I think you would be a much more esteemed player if you win a Grand Slam. Probably for good reason. I'll take a Grand Slam. I always dreamed of winning a Grand Slam when I was younger. That was my goal, was to be a professional tennis player. Things just I stopped playing tennis. Things turned a different way. But it's okay. I still feel like I have a good chance of being involved in professional tennis in a big way. I guess I am at the moment anyway. So it's all good. When will we start our podcast? Right now, I can do a double header podcast / live stream. Would you rather have Khachanov forehand or Goff forehand? I think Khachanov has good forehand. I'll take Khachanov. Draper out. Really? Paul won? I haven't been looking. Paul won. Paul beat Draper? Damn. All right, my draw soiled, but that was always going to be tough. Tommy Paul could be tough for Alcaraz. 1540 for Alcaraz, by the way. I need to look at the match. Serve out wide. That goes in the net from Sonego. Alcaraz doesn't want to let Sonego back in this. I'll answer more questions during changeover. Like I said, I want to look over all the 5-set matches that have happened as well. I'll do one of those during the next changeover and the other in the one after that. Terry, love that Massaman. Yeah, Massaman chicken is my favorite food. Also, just anything s'mores, white chocolate, fruit with sweet stuff. Like those are some of my favorite kind of stuff. But Thai food is crazy. Just Thai fried rice. I mean, come on. Especially when you have like fried ham inside or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's crazy. There are some good Thai spots near here. I want to, yeah, it'd be cool. I'm probably too hungry for how late it is. Back in Sonego, that's in the net. A couple errors on return. Sonego looks like he wants to just completely smash 1,000 rackets in half with the look in his eye. Alcaraz, by the way, 31% on his second serve return points won. Sonego's 15%, so that tells a story in itself. We're at deuce, 4-minute long game already. We're at deuce. Tommy Paul in the third round didn't go 5 sets. I really thought it was going to. I think I said Draper in 4 sets. It ended up being Paul in 4 sets. But shout out Paul. He's playing a good level. I'm glad that Paul didn't drop in the ranks defending semis. Outrageous drop shot from Alcaraz. One thing I love about Alcaraz is that he really introduced the drop shot into the game, which is so good. Or didn't introduce it, but he really popularized it. He'll have to work harder against Paul. Yeah. Paul won. Yeah. He will have to work harder against Paul than against Sonego. No, absolutely. Boo, Anthony. Lexi, which is referring to? I've answered so many questions. I don't know. What are you booing me at? Why are you booing me? I'm right. I don't know what I'm being booed at. Who is more likely to win a major, FA, Paul, or Lechka? Oh, Felix without a shadow of a doubt. I don't even have to think about that more than a quarter of a millisecond. FA. FA. FA, 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 FA. I don't have to think about it for more than a quarter of a second. Because I wouldn't be even close to shocked if that Felix wins one. Volley from the baseline. Felix has loads of time, and he's played some really good tennis against some top players as well at majors. He reached 4 consecutive major quarterfinals. Semifinal of U.S. Open, he pushed Rafa to 5 sets at Roland Garros. He played some of the best hardcore tennis I've seen him played, period, in the last 3 years against Medvedev at Australian Open 2 years ago. This is a guy with a big serve, but he's got upside aside from the serve. He's got weaknesses, but he's got a lot of upside. And I tend to like Felix. I think he's going to a big tournament in his career. I don't know if he wins a major at this point, but Paul and Lechka, I'm not that high on Lechka at the moment, and Tommy Paul I'm high on, but not anywhere close to how high I am on Felix, especially against having a run at a major like that and possibly winning. By the way, breakpoint number 3 for Sonego as Alcaraz misses a forehand. Would you rather have a Ronnie serve or Berrettini backhand? Neither. Which country has the prettiest flag? I like Swiss flag, just a red plus. I mean, you're making me chuckle. Slam predictions for the current top 10, both men and women. That's a lot of predictions to do. Sinner's going to win multiple majors. Casper Ruud is going to win Roland Garros at some point in his career. Sabalenka is not going to win another major, or maybe she wins one more major. Medvedev is going to win 1 or 2 more hardcourt majors. Rybakina is going to win 2 or 2 plus more majors in her career. Alcaraz, by the way, has a great forehand inside in. Sabalenka one was a hot take, I know. She might win 1 or 2 more for sure. I mean, she's a great player. I bet she wins 1 more. I mean, she got to the all 4 semis last year. Casper wins the Olympics for Norway. Yahoo. She could. Roland Garros Olympics. That'd be cool. Be big for Norway. All right, Alcaraz at the line. Deuce. Serve. The back end of Sonego. Forehand of Carlos. Inside in. Forehand squash shot. Oh, how's that make it in? Oh, how did Carlos hit it that way? Over it. Lob. No way. Oh, my God. Carlos would have to jump about 5,000 feet to get to that shot. Lob way over the shot of Carlos. Does he break back? That's outrageous. No, break point number 4 coming. That is an outrageous point from Sonego. The crowd loves it, too. I don't know how he hit that squash shot, man. This squash shot, Sonego has a hell of a squash shot, by the way. I've seen him hit some amazing squash shots. And that lob was beautiful as well. I don't know how he got the depth, the height on it. Alcaraz was going to chase it down, and they realized it's literally impossible. I mean, Alcaraz likes making impossible shots, but there's no chance for that one. Sonego, absolutely huge roar, but he's got to at least make this return in play, because that's something he's not been able to do. Backhand, that's a great return. Forehand, Sonego with the pass. He makes it. Sonego with an absolutely huge, come on, 1-1. Huge vamos, it looks like. I didn't expect that. 1-1. We have a match on our hands. Who's most likely? Tomljanovic wins the title, or Sabalenka makes it number 1? Well, Sabalenka's already been number 1, so Sabalenka. Tomljanovic will win a title at some point. I'm going Tallinn, Helsinki this June. That's cool. Who can make the top 100 first? Benoit Paire, Bernard Tomic. Tomic made the top 100 when he was like 14 years old. So Tomic made it first. Who's going to do it again? I don't think either of them are coming back to the top 100. That is huge, huge for Sonego to get back into this match. Now it's interesting. I thought Alcaraz was going to run away with it, to be completely honest. I thought Alcaraz was going to run away with it. Yeah, I might call the end of this one, and maybe I'd call like the start of the Rune match, but I don't think I'll do the whole Rune match because I'm exhausted. But so we'll see what happens. But Rune versus Kazal may be on after this. Maybe somebody will call it. I'll have to see. 15 left for Sonego. Big fist bump for Sonego. Do pineapples belong on pizza? Yes, absolutely, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I went on a date with this girl a month ago, whatever, and I was like, it was funny. We were asking like serious questions, and then I say, do you think pineapples belong on pizza? And we both said yes. And I was like, okay, we're good to go now. That's cool. Good. So Went above you. Nice. Did you know that in the north of Israel they put ketchup on pizza? Isn't it gross? No, I don't mind. I like weird food. Okay, I think that's enough questions for now. Keep it coming. Thai green curry with sticky rice. Yes, so good. Pod CU. There's a good one at a Thai place nearby. That's Criminal Minor, yeah. So Draper, Cerundolo, Eubanks are all out. Well, Draper wasn't seated, but yeah, that's a big name too. I'm glad you mentioned him actually, because he might as well be seated. I beat you because he said Stefanos won't win anything. I said he won't win a 500. Listen, if I was to make a best bet right now, Tsitsipas wins a major, I'd probably lean towards yes, if that helps. I think he'll win a Roland Garros. Are you Canadian? Am I Canadian? No, I'm not Canadian. Okay, I'm from Israel. Oh, okay. Oh, ask him Raynor. Got it. Who will come back first, Carreno Booster or Opelka? I had so much hope for Opelka, man, and now he's just like a weird guy making opinions on Twitter and Instagram, and I don't get it. Because he was so fast. He was hitting aces like it's nothing. And he was like, whatever. Like, for a tall guy, he was quick. He had a pretty good forehand. He had a lot of upside in his game to improve it. I was like, finally, a big server who has like a pretty good potential for an all-around game, at least to some extent. It's never going to be perfect, but still criminal to put ketchup on pizza, Terry. I'll eat anything, whatever. I'm hungry for some reason. I should sleep, though. Stevens wins. Stevens with an upset over Kazakhina. How many seeds are out? I'm answering questions. On the next changeover, I'll talk about all the stuff, weird stuff going on in both draws, which is all the 5-setters and all the seeds out on the women's side. Back end down the line, forehand Sonego. Back end slice Sonego. The back end slice of Carlos. The back end slice of Sonego. Forehand of Carlos. The back end of Sonego. And the forehand of Carlos. What a shot. No, that misses. 30 all. Sonego puts his fist up. What did I say earlier? I said it will take a guy with an Istomin-like attitude to beat one of these top guys. And what does that mean? That means a guy who has full self-confidence in himself, even to the point where it's crazy, where they are so determined and so just in themselves to say, you know what? Not again. Not again. Why Americans like ranch over everything? I have no idea. I don't like ranch. Criminals put ketchup at all. Sour cream is better. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. That goes out. Sonego with a big come on 2-1. Sour cream on pizza. That's the date question. I can't do sour cream on pizza. That's crazy. Fighter Anthony is mine. It seems like we're not seeing each other anymore, which is unfortunate. But why do you eat so much meat during Super Bowl weekend? Because meat is awesome. I don't know. It tastes good. Well, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I support the vegan cause or whatever as well, but I don't know. I can't not eat meat. I just like it too much, I guess, which is for better or worse. Would you rather tickets to this year's Super Bowl final or tickets to this year's U.S. Open final? U.S. Open. I'll take tickets to the first round. I'm going to the U.S. Open this year. Oh, actually, I'm going to cheat the system. I'm going to the U.S. Open this year. I'll take Super Bowl. I'm cheating the system. Joe Mama, I'm cheating the system. Sana goes up 2-1. This could be 5 sets, to be honest, but I'm still going to say Carlos in 4. Emma Navarro is warming up at the moment. Svitolina's on later. We got some good matches on later. Zhang with a win over Katie Bolter. Let's go. Love that. What the hell else is on? Swiatek is won in a huge comeback against Collins. Rude and Zverev won in 10-7 in the 5th set. Stevens won 6-3 in the 3rd over Kazakhina. Dimitrov and Kokkinakis is going to go 7 hours long, since we know how Kokkinakis tends to be. So that's on later. And he's cheating on you. I don't know what's going on with the chat. It's 2-1 for Sonego. Oh, I was going to look at stuff. I'll probably look at it in the next changeover because it's a big moment in this match. Next changeover, I'll look over all the 5-set matches going on because I do want to look at that. Stevens with a huge upset over Kazakhina. So many seeds are out. On the women's side, Pagula and Jabor are the highest of the lot. Coco, Arena, Elena, and Igor are all still in. I predicted that they would be the semifinalists, even though I usually never do that for the top 4 seeds. But on the men's side, I didn't predict the top 4. I said Dimitrov would make the semis. We'll see if I'm right. You'll have to beat Kokkinakis today. Serve Carlos. That's in the net. Forehand, that goes long from Sonego. Goes out from Sonego. 30 love for Carlos. He's going to want to finish this off in 4 sets. No doubt about it. Alcaraz is amazing in 5 sets, though. He's only lost 1 5-set match in his career so far. He's played a few of them. And that match was against Berrettini when he was 18 years old, just turned 18. He was like outside the top 30 in the world. Berrettini was the 6th seed. He reached the semifinals that year. Took a set off Rafa as well. Smash put away from Carlos, 40 love. And Carlos was down 2 sets to love. He came back from 2 sets to love, and then he lost in the 5th set tiebreak. So that's not that disappointing of a 5th set loss to have. And Jesse is out. Yeah, true. Okay, another question. Another questions. Okay. You think Party will pull a Wozniacki, or is she truly done? I think she's going to come back. Forehand inside out. She gets it done 2-2. He gets it. What am I talking about? Carlos gets it done 2-2. Good forehand. I don't think Party's done. I think she might come back. She retired at 25. She loves tennis so much. Who knows? It's Montreal once some wonder. Yes. Well, Nori came back to win. Yeah, Nori 2 sets love down. I said it though. There's a clip out there somewhere on one of these 2 live streams, whichever stream the match was going on. And when Zapiri went up 2 sets love down, 2 sets love up, I said that maybe Nori has a chance of coming back. So will we have a tournament in Antarctica? Goddamn, I hope so. Snow court, that'd be awesome. Gonna work from home. Best boss ever. Oh, let's go, Lexi. You can watch the tennis. You watch the tennis. Hell yeah. Let's go, Lexi. Love it. Why are you saying English on a plane? You're inside of it? I don't even know. I've never said that in my life. What does that mean? I'm on a plane, like on an elevated surface or something? Is that what that means? In it? I don't know what that is. Katzma and Struff are, by the way, I'm going to look up what court they're playing on because I'll watch that one too. Kecmanovic taking on Struff. Where's that at? That's a 5-set match. Sonego at 15 love. Sonego is serving really well. This is how he was serving in the 2nd set as well. Kecmanovic versus Struff. Where in the world is this going on? It's got to be one of the way outside courts. Nagal and Shang are all locked up as well. I really think that's going to be 5 sets. Greeks were 6-1 over Artur Feast in the 2nd set. There's a lot of 5-set potential here. Okay, court 7. Court 7, Kecmanovic taking out Jan-Lennart Struff. They're in a tight 5-setter. 40 love for Sonego. By the way, Runa starts in about 15 minutes. Potentially is the match before him off court. Yeah, after Burrell Pagula. That finished a long time ago. I don't know what's happening with that one. I'll have to think about it. Kick serve, the backhand of Carlos. Backhand volley. Carlos somehow gets to a lob. Tweener. He's going to hit some insane shot. Oh, he gets it. Oh, no way. Backspin into the net. That's one of the points of the tournament. Okay. Lorenzo Sonego asking for the crowd. That is outrageous. I just knew it. Carlos, that could have been a passing shot winner from the tweener. That is outrageous. 3-2 for Sonego. What the hell? No replay. Show replay. What the hell? What the hell did I just watch? I still can't get over the 130 miles per hour forehand from Sonego, but whatever. They're showing okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, it was a good half volley, whatever. But the tweener is what we want to watch. What the hell is this? I want tweeners. Okay. Half volley initially. That was a great get from Carlos. Lob, one of the points of the tournament, no doubt. Tweener, loads of time to hit it. Great kind of angle off the tweener, and that was just a backspin right into the net. If Tsitsipas was on the court, he would have won the rally anyway. Big high five between the 2 players. Two of the flashiest shot makers. We've seen some great shot making already. Can you say backhand Rybakina 5 times in a row out loud? No. I'd rather be in a plane than on a plane. I like the Nirvana song On a Plane. Nirvana's great. That's the kind of music I listen to. Plane. There you go. Will be Sinner first slam, and who will he beat? I'm going to make a specific prediction. Sinner 2025 Wimbledon. He's going to beat Sinner 2025 Wimbledon. He's going to beat Djokovic in the final. Novak Djokovic's last Grand Slam final. I know that's a crazy thing to say, what I just said, but whatever. we'll roll with it. I haven't had enough time to think about it. If it's right and it turns out that I got it exactly right at 2:45 a.m., nobody will ever forget it. So whatever, we'll go with that. That's probably unlikely. Forehand, that's a wild forehand from Sonego. It is 2:45 a.m. Make sure you got enough rest also, Anthony. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Meditation and Melody. Runa Boo. Yeah, I think I'll probably not do the full Runa match for sure. What is the best Toy Story movie and why is it the third? No, it's not. It's not. Every intellectual knows it's Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is the best Toy Story movie. I'm sorry. Toy Story 2, then Toy Story, then Toy Story 3, then Toy Story 4. And all of them are good. That's my hot take. But Toy Story 2 is the best one. It's also one of the best Pixar movies. I've kind of fallen out of the Toy Story thing, but whatever. Pixar is great. I love Coco. That's still one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite animated movies and movies, period. Pixar is legendary. Soul is really good as well. WALL-E is very good. Monsters, Inc. is amazing. Forehand, half volley, backhand, slice, Incredibles as well. Started play-by-play, still talking about Pixar. Backhand, slice, Sonego, that's in the net. 40 love for Alcaraz. 40 love for Alcaraz. Toy Story 2 sucks. Nope. Nope. We're not going to have any Toy Story 2 disses in the chat. That's what we're not going to do. Would you like to have a special playlist I made? Sure. Foki lost. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Fokina. Straight sets as well. So many of all of the seeds that I've lost in straight sets, which is outrageous. I don't know why that's happening. Would you rather have Stan's backhand or Rafa's forehand? Is that a trick question? Rafa's forehand might be the best shot ever in the game. Like Stan has an amazing backhand, but Rafa's forehand is next level. To be able to hit a forehand like that, it's Rafa's forehand. Like, I would probably say Roger has a better forehand than Rafa. I would probably say Roger has the best forehand ever. But Rafa's is right up there too. Stan has one of the best backhands ever, probably. The best one-hander I've ever seen. Djokovic probably has the best one that I've seen. Actually is amazing as well. Backhand down the line. That's in the net. The 40-30. 40-30 Alcaraz. Watch out, Alcaraz. He doesn't want to let Sonego go back into this game. I heard Alcaraz is carrying an injury. Dang, what injury? Toy Story 4? Nah, Toy Story 4 is not the best one, Lexi. Come on. I know I was dissing Lexi's opinions on Toy Story, but Stan's still the man, always. I know I was dissing Stan is still the man. I know I was dissing Toy Story 2 or whatever. Toy Story 4 is not the best Toy Story. That is an objective fact. That's in the net from Sonego. He's missing returns on important points of Sonego. That might come to bite him. Clip this, Joko. Use that as motivation. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Absolutely. Can Medi win a second slam? Yeah, he will win a second slam. Anthony, your IQ is like AI. I appreciate it. Yeah. I consider myself a smart guy. Just answer your question, but my faves are Up and Zootopia. Zootopia isn't Pixar. That's Disney. But, yeah. I consider myself a smart guy. I'm also an absolute idiot. So, probably more of that. But Medi is going to win another hardcourt major. And Up is interesting. I really like the first half of Up. Second half kind of lost it for me. Became a bit more of an adventure DreamWorks movie more than a Pixar movie. But would you rather have Nadal health or Berrettini backhand? You have to choose one. I mean, Berrettini backhand. I mean, that's like health is a cold. Like Nadal has had to suffer throughout his career. That's a great serve from Sonego. All right, thank you guys for all the questions. I'm going to focus on the kind of the end of this match. I'm not going to opt in phase on. I don't know about the Runa call, but I'm definitely going to watch the end of this one. I also want to see how it ends. Serve from Sonego. At the line. Kick serve back end of Carlos. That's out. 30-15 for Sonego. Which one do you think for Medi? Which slam? I think he'll hot take. I think he'll win the Australian US Open again, and I also think he'll win the Australian Open. I think he'll be at least 3+ majors. 30-15. I'm high on Medvedev on a hard court. I don't think he's gonna get to the final of either of the other two majors, but I think he'll win both of the other two again. That's out from Sonego. 30 all for Alcaraz. Alcaraz is coming. Alcaraz is coming. Forehand Carlos, the forehand of Sonego, backhand slice Carlos, the forehand of Sonego, backhand Carlos down the line. That's in the net, 40-30. Carlos, I mean, I'm frustrated with these Carlos errors. I'm not going to lie. I'm frustrated with these Carlos errors. Yeah, these questions are super funny. Up the ante today. Yeah, keep up the questions. I love it. Toy Story 4, The Last Will Always Be the Best with Key and Peele voicing over. How's that not the best? Actually, you kind of won me over. Key and Peele are awesome. You kind of won me over. That movie was so funny. I was dying laughing in the theater. Would you go well for $100? Not for 100, but I'll do it for like 101. Serve Sonego into the Carlos backhand. That's in the net. 4-3 for Sonego. Cat's mom makes me want to puke, damn it. Yeah, Joker's has won enough. Give someone else opportunity. Exactly. I agree. Nah, I love that Joker. It's good. Listen, Djokovic still playing at such a high level against the rest of the tour is such a good thing for it's such a good thing for Sinner and Alcaraz to really have to be forced to get better and try. They'll have to play at an all-time great level if they want to beat Novak. And that's only great and only raises the level up for the next era as long as Novak and Rafa keep playing because they are all-time greats. And they're only going to make Rune, Djokovic. Djokovic is part of the next gen for sure. Rune, Sinner, Alcaraz, Arthur Feast, Draper, Korda, whoever it is, they're making all these guys better. It's only good. Let's go, Bald Anthony. All right, Lexi, you and me together. Maybe at some point. I'll do a lot of things. Like I'll dye my hair bald is a big stretch for me. I love Sinner because he digs deep. Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed the stream, by the way, even though it's so late. I don't know if I don't think I'll be commenting the Rune Kazal match, by the way, because it is so late and I haven't gotten any sleep. But the Srianta Collins match went forever, especially at the rain delay. And now this Alcaraz Sonego match has been very long, almost 3 hours now. So I don't know if I'll be doing the Rune call. I'm gonna ask the Faison or anybody if I'd be down to start the Rune match, but I'm gonna ask them if we might just scrap it or somebody else might take it. So that's what's going on there. But David will be doing the Medvedev and Rybakina matches. $15 love for Alcaraz, by the way. $30.15 for Carlos, by the way. Here, Sonego on return. Would you rather a tattoo of your girlfriend or a tattoo of your favorite tennis player? Girlfriend. I don't really want a person on my body, like a girl or a guy. I don't want a person on my body. Maybe like a name. Maybe a name or something. But then there's like different. It depends on circumstance, right? Because if like if like I get a chance to interview JJ Wolf again, for example, and like, well, I don't know. I'm just talking crazy now because it's like 3 a.m. Whatever. Anyway, probably play, or I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess either way I'd have somebody on me. I'll say girlfriend. 4-4. OMG Ketchma. What's going on with that one? You keep talking. I haven't been looking at the scores. Wow, 6-5 for Kecmanovic. He's trying to upset Struff, but it's not that big of an upset because but Kecmanovic is dangerous, but let me look at that one. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kecmanovic trying to take, I think Struff would be the 7th seed out after Fokina lost earlier today. Ruud and Zverev both nearly lost. Still no top 16 seed has lost. Kecmanovic at double match point. Lexi, I hear you screaming. Ooh, Sonego with an absolutely amazing eye, and he leaves an Alcaraz shot that lands about an inch out. Great eye from Sonego. That's something that Alcaraz should have done a few times in this match. How many long, epic 5-set matches have we had? I missed the animation movie conversation. One of the best animated movies I've ever seen, though, well, Akira is amazing, but then also Princess Mononoke, Studio Ghibli movie. I mean, it's not that, like it's popular, but that one's awesome. That's a great serve out wide. 30 love for Sonego. Princess Mononoke is amazing. Anybody who hasn't said, like, if I know there's like a million Studio Ghibli movies, for me personally, that's by far my favorite. Like, by far. I like that way more than Spirited Away, too. And Spirited Away is probably my second favorite. But Princess Mononoke is underrated. That's a great movie. Has anybody seen Princess Mononoke? That one's crazy. Pinocchio last year was awesome as well. Guillermo del Toro, Patrick McHale of Over the Garden Wall fame. 30 love for Sonego. Carlos, forehand, that goes wide. 40 love for Sonego. 40 love for Sonego. Trying to do the upset. When will I win a slam? You might win Wimbledon because I think Wimbledon's going to be chaotic. Okay, Grigor and K out on the court now. Wow. Well, that's going to go for 7 hours, so be ready for that. Sonego with a big ace and just a stare up to his box. I like that. No big come on or fist bump, just a stare up to his box. This might go 5 sets. All right, guys, the breaking news is that we are going to be scrapping the Runa versus Kazal stream because I need to get some sleep. And I'll be covering to the end of this match. I want to stay up to the end of this match. But probably I'll call it to the end of this match. But the Runa Kazal stream is scrapped. The Rybakina and Medvedev streams are still on. Those are going to be covered by David. We don't need Runa, okay? But yeah, there you go. My friend keeps on telling me to watch the new Godzilla movie. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was I don't know. There's not that much wrong with it. I really like the emotional moments of the movie, especially for that to be in a Godzilla movie. Like, is really cool, but it felt a little bit disjointed. It didn't feel as special to me as some people are making it out to be. Oh, why did Alcaraz do that? He just let a lob go behind him. It's a nervy shot. Don't know what he's doing. Drop shot in the net. That is one of the most nervy points I've ever seen Alcaraz play. Alcaraz is usually so rock solid with nerves, but that's a lob over him. He has an easy smash put away. I don't know why he leaves it. Maybe he doesn't have court awareness. Love 15. Sonego trying to push this 5 sets. Kecma wide. Did he not put it away? Is that match still going? Struff is rock solid, man. This guy will come back from anything. 9 more match points for his Chilich. Yeah, Struff is still surviving somehow. Save 2 or 3 match points. Struff is crazy, man. He might be the most clutch player on tour if your name isn't Novak or Carlos. This guy is insane. Yeah, Struff with a volley and another fifth set tiebreaker happening today between Struff and Ketsma. Yeah. Come on, Emma. He's on court. Asking Anthony. Who will come back first, Muguruza or Venus? Venus. I think she plays her last U.S. Open this year, but we'll see. What is your spirit animal? I don't know. Maybe a spirit animal. I like seals. I'll go seal. Why not? Seal or turtle or squirrel. 15 all. Sonego had a look at a backhand down the line shot, by the way, in the net. In the net, MMM, come on. Like I said, I didn't know you're such an Emma fan, but I like it. Catch my blue 3-match point. Damn it. Wow. If you don't put it away against Struff, it's going to be hard. Eurovision predictions? I don't have any. I don't know. I don't really watch Eurovision anymore. I did back in the day. I forgot to say, though, about the Godzilla movie. I thought it was good, but like Across the Spider-Verse, I thought that was like one of the most well-done movies I've ever seen. Like that one blew me away. Godzilla is another one of these kind of blockbuster movies that people usually won't be like raving about, but are. I thought it was a bit more average than some people said it was. It's still good. It just like it was overhyped to me. It's still good. 30-15. Oh, by the way, Across the Spider-Verse is another one of the best anime movies I've seen. Chris from A Rose by Seal is a great song. It was used in the movie Batman Forever. Didn't like that movie. Love Batman. Didn't love that movie. Do you agree that 2019 Eurovision was the best events of it? I don't know Eurovision. Sorry, Manor. Serve from Carlos. Down the tee. Forehand block from Sonego. That goes out. 40-15 for Carlos. He's going to try to finish this in 4 sets. Last time Carlos played a 5-setter in Australia, he lost it to Matteo Berrettini. He's going to want to finish this in 4 sets. By the way, Carlos going with the sleeveless shirt. Rafa style. A bit Rafa style. Serve Carlos, the backhand of Sonego. Backhand of Carlos. The backhand slice of Sonego. Backhand Carlos. Cross court. Backhand rally. Another slice. Backhand Carlos. That's long from Sonego, though. So we're at 5-5. We are at 5-5. In this one. All right, 15 love here for Sonego. Back in return of Alcaraz. The forehand of Sonego. Back in of Alcaraz down the line. Oh, tweener from Sonego. Forehand volley. Another one of these rallies. Forehand. Back in Carlos. Back in Sonego. Carlos on the ground. Sonego's putting his hands up like he's won the match, but I almost wish he wouldn't do that because that gives me the feeling like, I don't know. It's a hell of a point, though. I want him to feel like he can win this match, though. That's when I want him to put his hands up. Hell of a point, though. Tweener. Wins it at the end. That was a hell of a volley, too. That volley was impressive. Jesus, the shot making of this match has been absolutely asinine. Asinine shot making from these two. Anthony to channel Z. Can you rock sleeveless for the next stream? Maybe. Backhand lob. Sonego. Backhand smash. What a smash around the net. No way. This is outrageous. Claps from Sonego. This guy is on another planet. Shot of the tournament and also one of the shots of the year. And it came after a phenomenal backhand smash from Sonego. That is the kind of point that you paint in your dreams. That is the kind of rally that you paint in your absolute dreams. I'm glad that I stayed awake to see that. Sonego only claps. What a freaking stunner of a point, man. That was beautiful. Sonego with a backhand smash that hits the sideline. And then Carlos with a backhand screamer down the line. Are you kidding me? We just saw the shot of the tournament. We just saw the shot of the tournament. That was outrageous. There's not going to be a better shot this whole tournament. Better point, at least. That was absolutely... I just said it's absolutely asinine shot making. Sonego had his hands in the air. The very next point, we have the best point in the whole tournament. That was absolutely outrageous. Also, the second around the net winner that Alcaraz hit in this match, if I remember correctly, we've had like 5 tweeners. What? Like, come on. This match has been outrageous. Great forehand volley from Sonego, by the way, in response. That was asinine. I'll move to that to see it. I'll try to find it. Oh. Catch me if I'm wrong, but 2 + 2 = 6. All right. I like that too, Anthony. He won a lot of awards this year. Won a lot this award season. Oh, Across the Spider-Verse? Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie. 40-30, Sonego. Who do you think will be first entered Lehechka, top 10, Lehechka or Feast? I'm not perfectly confident Lehechka will enter the top 10. Arthur Feast is going to be a top 5 player, in my opinion. You think the ATP should have Elite Cup instead of Next Gen Finals? Yeah, I don't like Next Gen Finals. I don't like the name either. I don't like the scoring system. I don't like the name. I wish the name was This Gen Finals. If they think of themselves as the next generation, they're never going to break through. At least change the name. If you keep the tournament, at least change the name. Backhand, that's out, 6-5. Because it feels like they're just forcing the next gen, and that's just never, like, what? Next Gen Finals? That doesn't even make sense. Like, it's not just because it's, like, do you know what I mean? Like, this gen, like next gen, why next? Like, Chang won a slam when he just turned 17. Alcaraz was world number 1 at 19. The age cutoff is like 22. Like, why is it next gen? That doesn't even make any sense. Change the name, and then maybe you can keep it. Also, probably change the scoring too. In my opinion. Like the WTA has. Hey, you skipped a question. Long breaks Emma. I knew that was going to be a tough match. To be completely honest. I think I said it earlier in the stream. Next gen will forever be associated with Zverev team and those guys. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the tournament doesn't have a lot of staying power, at least if they don't change the name. Next gen feels like a this kind of era thing. They could name it Next One Up, or they can name it Young Talent, or I don't know, like, I don't know. I can't think of a name right now, but something young, like young players coming out. Next gen doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense of the title. Now it's next gen. Yeah, it's crazy. Novak is next gen. He's going to be around playing his son in the 2036 Wimbledon final. What did I say earlier? Next year's Wimbledon finals, Novak's last Grand Slam final. I don't know why I said that. I don't think most would predict that. But listen, Novak already has by far the record for Grand Slam finals. He's not getting any younger, so who knows? He's been on a bit of an absolute sprint recently, especially since 2018. Mother Nature always wins, even if your name is Novak Djokovic. If you've only lost 215 times, it's still going to be hard to beat Mother Nature. 15 love. Serve from Carlos. Out wide, that's a good serve. 30 love. 30 love. Who's the next gen? Darwin Blanche, 15-year-old American kid. The reason I even found out about him was because I was looking at the ATP live ranking site, not the ATPtour.com, but the green one. And on the site, I was looking at the youngest players in the rankings, and Darwin Blanche showed up. He was 14 years old. I was like, he's 14. He won an ATP point. He's got to be pretty good. And I looked into him, and then I remembered Blanche, and I was like, why have I seen that name before? He has 3 professional brothers who also play tennis. So he has tennis in his veins. I think he won the Orange Bowl. And then I found out that this kid practices with Alcaraz later on. Actually, Alcaraz withdrew from the Australian Open last year because he got injured in a practice playing Darwin Blanche. Anyway, this Blanche kid is so good. He's very talented. He's the next one up. The fact that he's been able to practice with Alcaraz is a good sign as well. He's 15 years old, but also Lerner Tien is a good one. So I don't know if you wanted a serious answer, but those are a few. Shang is kind of next gen. He's really good Chinese player. I don't know how he's doing, by the way, against Nagal. That's a good serve down the tee. All right, guys, it's a tiebreaker. So let me know in the chat. Who do you think's winning this tiebreaker? What's going to be the score? I initially said Carlos in 4 sets. I'm going to keep my prediction with Alcaraz. I'm going to say Alcaraz runs away with the tiebreaker. He clutches up. I'm going to say Alcaraz 7-3. Let me know in the chat what you think. If you got it right in the chat, I'll shout you out. Katsma is fighting for his life. Jesus. Yeah, Struff is up 6-4 in the 5th set tiebreaker. Saving 3 match points is crazy. Sorry, 8-7. I just got an update. 8-7. Kecmanovic is serving, though. Still on serve. That's crazy. 2 tiebreakers. Let me know in the chat, though. Sonego, Carlos. This is a big moment. 4th set tiebreak. Sonego trying to push it 4 sets. Carlos trying to keep it. Sonego trying to keep it, push it 5 sets. All right, Alcaraz gets the first mini break 1-0. Sonego will have 6 chances to break him back. Let me know in the chat what you think. Sonego trying to push Alcaraz to 5 sets. Sonego 7-5. We're going 5. Oh, Jesus. Carlos 7-5. Okay, please. 7-2 Alcaraz. Yeah, Sonego 8-6. We got 2 Sonegos and 2 Carloses. It's pretty split. I mean, listen, match-wise, you hope for this to go 5 sets, of course. By the way, in the Kecmanovic-Struff match, Kecmanovic with a ace, but Struff is serving for it at 9-8. He saved 3 match points. We'll see if Kecmanovic can do it himself. I thought Struff was surely going to be another seed out of the men's event. So it's been the absolute pattern of the men's side that we've had so many 5-set matches, but no seeds are falling. It's crazy. Serve from Carlos. Second serve. Kick serve. That just stays in. Forehand. Backhand Sonego. The backhand of Carlos. Forehand Sonego. The backhand of Carlos. Backhand Sonego. Forehand Carlos. Inside in. Doesn't get great placement with it, but he gets enough pace on it. That's a shank from Sonego. 2-0. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. I'm doing this at 3:12 a.m. So please, if you are enjoying it, drop a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. This has been fun to watch. Some insane shot making. The one that stood out in my mind is 130 miles per hour forehand from Sonego. I don't know if that's the record, but it really might as well be. By the way, Kecmanovic saved match point versus Struff. Lexi, I hear you palpitating in the chat. It's 9-9 Dios Mio, right as I say it. It's a bit windy in Melbourne. Yeah, it seems that way. 2-0 for Alcaraz. We'll see what Sonego can do. The shot making in this match has been absolutely asinine. But the backhand, the tweener from Sonego, the backhand smash followed by around the net from Alcaraz was definitely the point of the tournament. If not that 130 miles per hour forehand, but one of those two. Absolutely. The tweener from Alcaraz's point was great too. Sonego hit an amazing tweener earlier in the match. The shot making has been absolutely top shelf. 3-0 for Alcaraz. I think Sean's staying up. I think he said 7-2 Alcaraz. What did I say? 7-3, I think. Let's go 5, Lexi. Arc, yeah, we'll see what happens. We got over 50 people on stream. I appreciate everybody joining in. It's been a great match. That's a forehand shaking to the crowd. The forehand of Alcaraz needs to improve, especially when he plays Tommy Paul in the next match. He's been a little bit off kilter, has Carlos. I get the feeling for whatever reason that there's one more twist in the plot coming, but I did say Alcaraz 7-4. We'll see. Or 7-3, one or the other. Serve Sonego down the tee, backhand Carlos, the backhand of Sonego, backhand slice Carlos. That's an outrageous slice. Just crosses the net, backhand down the line, forehand of Sonego, backhand Carlos. Oh, that's off kilter through 3-2. Sonego with a big come on. The crowd is excited about it. 4 set. What an epic match, by the way. This has been a great match. Excited that I called it. We've seen some outrageous points. Really, really some outrageous points. This has been outrageous shot making. 3-2. What's going on in the Kecmanovic match? 10-9 for Kecmanovic. He has another match point. Wow. Struff and Kecmanovic are in a absolute just incredible tiebreak. It's a forehand to forehand rally over there. A serve from Carlos. Oh, that return just goes long from Sonego. 4-2 for Carlos. Kecmanovic gets it done, by the way. Another seed is out on the men's side. It's only the 7th. Fokina lost in straight sets to Borges. Kecmanovic finally, a seed is out in the 5th set tiebreaker. I'm glad for Kecmanovic. He deserves another big win. Jan Lennart Struff is clutch as clutch comes. Both these guys deserve praise. They're both so good. Good win for Kecmanovic over there. Hey, what's up, Sam? What's up, Sam ZK? It's 3:15 a.m. over here at Kecma 1. Yeah, congrats, Lexi. Congrats, Kecmanovic. What's up? It's 3:15 a.m. where I'm calling from. Staying up late for this one. And it's Alcaraz at 4-2. I said Alcaraz 7-3. We'll see if he can do it. Whoever gets it right, I'll shout you out in the chat. Hello. What's up? Lexi, yeah. Anthony, why aren't we watching Emma Raducanu, LOL? That's a good one as well. Forehand. Sonego somehow gets it. No, it doesn't. Back in his side. 5-2 for Alcaraz. Carlos getting it done. Too strong, too good. I'm so happy. Congrats, Lexi. Sam, yeah, Sam in here. Peter, hey, what's up, Peter from Philippines? We got a big global chat. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis for more live streams. And don't forget to like the video as well if you're enjoying it. It really helps out the channel. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the call. Covering it from 3:15 a.m. at 3:15 a.m. It's a late night. I'm enjoying it, though. Sonego at 2-5. Serve down the tee. Forehand Sonego. That goes out 2-6. Who said 7-2 Alcaraz? I said 7-3. I said 7-3. Four match points, Alcaraz. Forehand. That's big. What a return. Forehand, Alcaraz. Oh, goes cross court, but he misses it. 6-3. Is there going to be another twist in the plot? Sonego with a fist bump, by the way. He still believes. 6-3 for Carlos. 6-3 for Carlos. Thank you, everybody, joining in. Don't forget to subscribe, Quality Shot Tennis. We will have the Rybakina and Medvedev match as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell as well. For all things happening tennis, this has been an outrageous shot making in this one. By the way, if I have the count right, we have had 25 5-set matches on the men's side so far. I believe the record is 37. We're not even done with the second round yet. The open era record is 37 5-setters in one tournament. We've had a lot. We've had 3 5-set tiebreakers today, which is crazy in itself. Alcaraz at match point. First serve is long. Yes, Anthony is sleepy. Yes, I am. I am. It's pretty late in the U.S. now, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alcaraz with the match point. Kick serve out wide. Backhand. The backhand Carlos. Back to Sonego. Could have had a shot down the line. Forehand comes in. Carlos. Lob. Smash. Carlos. Puts it away. No chance. What a shot. What a match. That was an epic. One of my favorites in that Australian Open so far. You couldn't have asked more from the shot-making perspective. Sonego was down a break early in that set as well. Sonego with a great fight. But it is Charlie Alcaraz who reigns supreme. He's only played 7 matches at the Australian Open. But that is a huge win. It wasn't as easy as Gasquet, or I don't want to say as easy as Gasquet, but Gasquet put up a hell of a fight, especially in the first set. I want Richard Gasquet to stay around, but it was definitely harder than the Gasquet match. And it wasn't easy. Sonego's tough. He's beaten Carlos before. Carlos gets it done. Carlos is in the third round. It's good for the event, to be honest. Good to have Carlos Alcaraz around. Sonego is going to have a very well-deserved big applause. He is a hell of a talent. We saw that throughout this match. This guy can hit shots that are just outrageous. I don't even know if Alcaraz can hit some of the shots that Sonego can. I really mean that. Sonego is an outrageous, unique talent. All right, I appreciate everybody joining in. It is 3:19 a.m. where I'm calling from. It was a great. I mean, listen, Sonego hit a 130 mile per hour forehand. I think that might be the fastest ever. James Blake either hit 125 or 135 miles per hour at the U.S. Open. I think that's the fastest forehand, if the speed clock is right. As soon as I saw it, I really thought it might be the fastest I've seen. But anyway, thank you, Lexi. I think we had so many people on stream. It was amazing. The chat was amazing tonight. So thank you. Keeping me up, too, with all the questions. Hey, I'm Tough Luck Sonego. Yeah. Great match, though. He should come out proud. Thank you, Max. And thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Sam, as well, for joining in late. Thank you, Lexi. What was the score in the end? 7-3? Oh, I said 7-3. I shouted out myself. I said 7-3, Carlos. I got it right. 7-3. Let's go. So in the chat, Sean, you were the closest. You said 7-2. Thank you, Joe Mama. All right, I'm out of here because I'm going to pass out. Actually, before I go, I want to look at the other scores real quick. We have had 25 5-set matches. Nagal and Shang might go there. Shang is up 2-1. Alcaraz has never played a tournament. Alcaraz has never played a tournament. Alcaraz has never played a player younger than him at the ATP level, at the Challenger level, or at the Futures level. He has never played a professional match against a player younger than him, which is outrageous, especially since he's already been world number one for triple weeks of Boris Becker. But anyway, Alcaraz in the very next match, if Shang, Chinese teenager with an incredible forehand, Shang, if he's able to beat Nagal, then that will be the first match that Alcaraz ever plays of that kind. Runa Kazao just started. Watch Kazao if you haven't already. That's a talented player. I really want to watch him. Hugo Humbert is playing some incredible tennis. He's up 5-2 on Zhang. What else is going on? Kokkinakis Dimitra, 4-1 for Grigor. I picked Grigor for the semis. We'll see if he does it. He's in incredible form. Top 5 or top 10 level at the least. For Grigor at the moment, that could be a long one, though, knowing Kokkinakis. Feast and Griekspoor. Griekspoor is up 2-1. Feast took the first set, and yeah, what's going on the women's side as well, just while I'm up. I kind of want to check the scores for myself as well. Navarro, that's a talented player, but Chocharato is up. Svitolina is up a set on Tomova. Raducanu is down 5-2 to Wong. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody joining in. Thank you. Anthony will leave me go 5. Yeah. Like and subscribe. That's it, guys. Don't forget to like the stream and don't forget to subscribe. Man, I love this gig. I love doing this. It's so fun. But I'm ready to sleep. All right. This was fun. 7-6 in the fourth set. 6-4, 6-7, 6-3, 7-6. First tiebreaker goes to Sonego. Second tiebreaker goes to Alcaraz. Epic match. The shot making was crazy. Sonego maybe hit the fastest forehand ever. Maybe one of my favorite around the net shots ever. It was fun. I'll see you guys for more streams of the Australian Open.
All I want oh,